second breath. It's never just a game. Golden moment shining like the cards we hold tight. Each one tells a story, every loss and every fight. So here's to the laughter, the moment.
Oh, guys! What a hit! What a...
How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Pastime Sports and Games. I'm your host, Roderick Foster. Hopefully you guys are having a great time today. We've got a bunch of breaks that we're going to be doing. Hey there, Brett and Rob. What's up, man? What's up? Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic start to your day. This is Pastime Sports on WhatNot. And there's a few breaks in here that I think are going to be bangers. Bangers. Not that we ever don't do bangers, but there's some extra special stuff coming up. All right. I did get the new picks. Thank you, Alex. That was fun getting that message. Brent's not here today. He's not feeling well. So, hey, prayers out to Brent. Hopefully he's doing okay. Usually he messages me, so he didn't even message me this time. He messaged our manager, though. So, we've got a big show. We've got some good stuff that we're going to be doing today. And the first break that we're going to be doing, Allure, which has been so much fun lately. Hunting the 16 bits and doubloons and autographs and rookies. It's going to be great. So we've got this for break one. Break two, we've got an Ingrained Icons mixer. So we've got Ingrained Icons, regular Ingrained, artifacts, and we're going to do a little PMG hunt with Skybox. Then we're moving on to the Exquisite Hunt. And that's going to be big because we've got not one, but 2 different years of Black Diamond CDD exclusive. So this is going to be a huge break. We'll go into that a little bit more once we get to it. And then we've got a 1-pack banger break. 4 boxes, 4 packs, all big chances. So this should be a lot of fun. It's going to be a good show. So we're going to get started right away with the Allure multi-year mixer, 22, 23, 24, 25, and then 2 years of 25, 26, hunting some Demidov, Schaefer, and that entire group. Did you miss the Givey? No, we haven't started the Givey yet. This will be the first Givey. We've got a little blaster box of O-Pee-Chee Platinum, so that's going to be a lot of fun. What do you guys say? We get that started now? Does that sound good? All right, let's get that one ready to go. So let's just put that into the show. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. It's going to be a fun one next week. SP Game Use 25-26 is going to be coming out. So we've got some plans for that for sure. All right, the first Givey. Here we go. This is a Canada-only Givey. So, unfortunately, if you're from elsewhere, this one's not for you. But here we go. This is for a blaster box of O-Pee-Chee Platinum 21-22. And let's get the break started with the Allure Mega Mixer. There we go. Manage that spot, and let's get that first one going, eh? How's it going, Falcon? Hopefully you guys are having a nice casual start to your day. If you're in Langley, boy, construction on the highway, huh? I left 20 minutes early to make sure that I didn't have to worry about it. Still ended up late. It's crazy. It is crazy. All right, so we got the first spot going. This is usually where you can get the cheapest spot in the break with all the teams on the board. This is great. You had spots in the last 4 breaks. If you're buying into these ones, you have to bundle the shipping or just leave it as is. I think the bundle stops every Sunday. So if you bought in last week, you'd have to start a new bundle this week. All right, first spot. And it's going to be Boston. The Bruins off the board. All righty. Spot number 2. And remember that we do offer trades. So if you get 2 spots and you don't like either of the teams you got, you can trade both of them back for a new spin at the wheel. Just a nice little way of making sure that you guys can have another opportunity for something cool. All the big teams on the board. Spot 2, IPA Moose. Getting the Buffalo Sabres. Living in the heart of America. All right, that's some Noah Osland in 25, some 26, some Jack Quinn and Owen Power in 22-23, and in 24-25, Luca Del Bel Blues. Not too bad. Hey, thank you for sharing the show, AG Bino. Blitz getting a spot. Let's see what Blitz is getting. Blitz in the break here. And he's hitting the St. Louis Blues. That's not bad. That you're looking for some Jimmy Snuggerud, Dalibor Dvorsky, 2 guys that are kind of the only highlights of the St. Louis Blues teams this year. All right, 3 different people getting the first 3 spots. Not too shabby. Montreal still on the board, Minnesota on the board. That's really big because not only do you get Z Buium, Matt Boldy, Marco Rossi, Liam Ogren, Jesper Wallstedt. They're quietly one of the biggest teams. Not only that, are you hunting their big rookies? They could win a cup this year. They're a very solid team. Columbus Blue Jackets for Nagy. Which locker did I shove Brent into? How did you know? Did I leave his phone with him? Is he texting you? Help me, let me out. D. Nagy, you've got the Boston Bruins and the Columbus Blue Jackets. How are you feeling with those? Let me know, and we can go. You'll hold? All right, perfect. Let's run another spot then. San Jose still on the board for anyone that's hunting Macklin Celebrini. One of the biggest phenoms, and holy, on pace for 123 points. That's absurd for a 19-year-old. You just hear him pinballing off the walls and one of them trying to get out. That sounds like Brent. Mr. Bowman getting Tampa Bay with your first one. Panarin to the Kings? Did that just happen? What? No way. Did that actually just happen? An hour ago? Whoa! Oh, that's a killer move for LA. Yeah, the return. I like that move for LA big time. Big time. 11/2. That's a great. Wow. Blitz getting New Jersey. That's not too bad. Blitz, you got St. Louis and New Jersey. I'm assuming that's a keep. What a trade. I dreamed up a 3-way trade that I don't know why this was in my head, but it was I dreamt that Jack Hughes, Austin Matthews, and Will Smith were all involved in a 3-way trade, and I woke up excited, and it was all gone. It was just fake. Oh, BMK, yeah, I should have figured my wording was weird. Liam Greentree to New York Rangers and a 3rd. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't want to say they were fleeced because, you know, it's hard to move a guy like that, but yeah, that was kind of a big move for LA. Holy. Straight vintage homie, you won the givey. Congrats, buddy. Let me write that down for you. Straight vintage homie. Sweet. And Jay Bernardo getting a spot. Nice. We got some stuff for you here, Jay Bernardo. I know you were in last week. We didn't have it all ready when you came in, but it's all good to go now. So let's rip this for straight vintage. Congrats, buddy. You absolutely have free shipping now. So you can jump in for a little bit of a cheap spot. Speaking of cheap spots, guys, San Jose's on the board. Montreal's on the board. Minnesota, Chicago, Edmonton. Lots of big ones. Bernardo, I believe we did. Kind of wonder if you have stuff at the store. Straight vintage. Ooh, I think you do. I'd have to double check that, but I believe you do. But here we go. Pack 1. Let's see if we can get you a Cole Caulfield rookie. Boy, that kid's been on fire. Detroit going to Jamie Baz. Not too bad. I'm always amazed at Cole Caulfield's resurgence with Martin St. Louis. We've got a Quinn Hughes die cut. Max Pacioretty patches. All right, not too bad. Let's see who's going to get the first big rookie team. Ooh, Patrick Kane Rainbow. Carter Verhaeghe. That is a numbered red prism, 161 of 199. And Toronto IPA Moose. That's a big hit. Not too shabby. Pin, pack card, in bag, on air. Wait, what? What do you want me to do? The Pacioretty? You want me to bend the Pacioretty enough? All right. Okay. That feels weird. All right, there you go, man. You got a bent Pacioretty. Oh. You made me into the stanchion. All right. Next one up. All right, there we go. Let's open another pack for you. Oh, Max Pacioretty's been bent too many times in his life. Oh, George, if it was your card, I'd have to. Jan Jenik, marquee rookie, and Bjorkstrand. All right, who's going to get the next spot with San Jose, Montreal, Minnesota, Dallas all still on the board. Chicago on the board as well. We got a Jeremy Swayman, Semyon Varlamov, and Kalyanuk. Mr. Bowman getting another spot, and it's Pittsburgh, the Penguins. So, Mr. Bowman, you got Tampa Bay and the Pens. Is that a keep? Yeah, usually, Arch. Usually. We've got Alex Newhook, William Karlsson, and your final pack. Oh, Bowman's trading. Big move here. All right, so this is the first trade of the show. Good luck, man. All the big rookie teams are still on the board. So good. Getting there we go. We got Dorofeyev rookie. He's actually been unbelievable past few years. Mark Scheifele, and there you go. There's your Givey for straight vintage with his bent Pacioretty. I think it was worth it just for that moment. You are very welcome. Night 03 getting Edmonton. Boom. Let's pull you something nice. McDavid. Yeah, I don't know how that wasn't muted. D. Nagy, you can only do a trade when you are the person that won the spot. So it's only one trade per round, and whoever wins the spot controls that. Oh, yeah, there you go, Arch. Being a good moderator, letting you know the rules. I appreciate that, Arch, especially during a solo show. Knight getting another team, and it's going to be Dallas. Wow. Jumps in and gets Edmonton and Dallas. That's a great combo. Looking for some Wyatt Johnson in here, some Logan Stankoven in here. Not too bad. I think you give yourself a little more credit there, Arch. You're very functional. Without me and Brent going off of each other, there's not going to be a lot of ribbing today. Not a lot of chirps. It's usually a very kind show anytime there's just one of us. You're only on 4 hours sleep? Oof. Oof. What kept you up? Oh, Chris, we'll give you a moment to push that one through. You'd offer... Whoa. Oh, I totally misread your comment. I didn't read the word to. So I'd offer... Yeah. Oh, boy. It's going to be one of those days, I think. I had a very, very nice morning. I was able to wake up, take my dog on a nice little walk. She enjoyed it. Chris, let us know if you're working on that one. If you can't push it through, we can move on to the next person. I know Banks and WhatNot don't always agree. Got up at 4:50, had a meeting at 5. Oh, that is pain. Move on. No worries. If you can get it figured out within the next couple, we'll run it for you. All right, spots up. San Jose is still on the board. Montreal, Minnesota, Chicago, Anaheim, all still on the board. A bunch of big ones. A bunch of big teams here. Obviously, San Jose being... Well, actually, Montreal probably is the biggest because you can get Demidov or Lane Hudson or Slavkovsky. But that Celebrini, dude, he has been so freaking good. I need a rookie. I need a Celebrini rookie. All right, Coach, getting Tampa Bay. That's your first team, Coach. So we'll continue on here. Only 20 teams left. Of those 20, you got Anaheim. Arizona is actually really big in this. Montreal, Minnesota is massive. Chicago. There are some great ones. Even like Calgary, Carolina. There are a lot of big teams that you can pull here. Nagy getting a spot. And it's going to be Anaheim. That's a very nice team. But I do know you said something about trades earlier, so let me know if you want to trade or if you want to hold on to that. Oh, and the Islanders, of course. Matthew Schaefer. Can you trade Boston and Columbus? So the only caveat is with the trades, you do have to trade the team you just won. So you'd be able to trade Anaheim plus one of those teams. Even just the base rookie goes for a dumb amount. Yeah, that can be said with a lot of the big first overalls. You'll hold? No worries. Yeah, I think Anaheim's too good a team to let go of. Hey, no worries, buddy. I know we should write that down on here. I think that'll be something that when we have one of our admin days, we'll get that sorted. Not too bad, guys. All the big rookie teams are still there. Knight 03 taking a shot. He's hit some good ones already. He's got some Wyatt Johnson potential. And Philly, so he's hunting Matt V. Michkov. But not everyone's a big Matt V. Michkov believer. I still definitely am. I think either Tocchet's got to go as coach or you got to trade Michkov. Personally, I think that he's going to be a future 50-goal scorer, so I'd hold on to him. But you let me know, Knight. And if you're the general manager of the Philadelphia Flyers, I have your rookie card. All right, let's move on here. I think that's in my opinion a pretty strong hold. All right. Only 18 teams left and like 6 huge teams out of those 18, so not too shabby. Oh, Jamie Baz seeing all the teams on there and jumping in. Let's see. Come on, San Jose. Give them San Jose. And it's LA. They just made a huge trade. Getting Panarin. Now they're going to be considered a contender. That's exciting. I think that it makes so much sense. I really like that trade for LA. And they gave up nothing. Really nothing. I know that Panarin kind of like pinned in the Rangers in a way that they aren't super happy with, but good for LA. And good for the Canucks, because the Canucks are going to be facing LA a few more times this year. We want to tank, man. I want a top 3 pick. You got to end the season worst. If you're the Canucks, you just got to. No Quinn Hughes, you've got to replace that franchise player. All right. Let's move on. Panarin finally gets to experience what it's like to lose to Edmonton in the first round of the playoffs. Maybe this is what they need. Maybe. I don't know how much I believe in Edmonton anymore, man. Like, clearly, Skinner's not the problem. So, we'll see how they do. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Skinner was the problem, but he was a pretty good playoff goalie. At least in round 3. Coach getting his second team. Calgary, that's some Zane Parekh there. Not too bad. I'm assuming that's a hold, but I'll let you say. Can't see the Canucks winning much of this year. Have to end up bottom 3. Yeah. Going to the Canucks versus Edmonton game April 16th. Gonna be so mad if we win. That's kind of fun, though. You gotta watch McDavid and cheer for a loss, right? They traded for Skinner V2 Electric Boogaloo. We all know the Canucks will end up in like the 8th to 10th pick of the first round. You heard it here. Somehow, though, I could absolutely see them, for some reason, bringing Demko back off of LTIR and just going on a weird run at the end. I don't want that to happen, but is that not the most Canucks thing that could happen? We finished last week and only be 3rd overall. Exactly. So I want the Canucks to finish last, so you get one of the top 3. Stenberg, Verhoff, and of course McKenna. That's a good top 3. That's a great top 3. I have I think right now I have McKenna, Stenberg, Verhoff. If the Canucks are picking second, I'd prefer Verhoff over Stenberg, but just slightly. I'm a big believer in Stenberg. All right, run another spot. I don't think that would happen. Shane Wright and Lafreniere, I think that it's a developmental issue, and you can say what you want about the Canucks, but player development isn't the issue. It's asset management. So I do think they can develop great players. It's just the assets are not being managed properly. Emac getting a first team here. And it's San Jose. Way to go, buddy. That's huge. Most Canuck thing would happen, we'd finish last, but Ottawa wins the draft lottery, and we finally get to pick number one only because Ottawa forfeits their pick. I've done a simulation on Tankathon where that's happened. I love that. First by luck. Congrats, man. Canucks are notorious for going on a run, just missing playoffs. Would think they're too far gone this year. Yeah. But I remember one year that worked out. Canucks went on a run. It was when the Sedins retired. The Canucks went on a run at the end, and they, instead of getting the first overall pick, they had the 7th, and they got Quinn Hughes. So that was pretty decent. Jalafo getting the Rangers for your first one. Not too bad. And getting it cheap. Ooh, you guys were sleeping. Montreal is still on the board. Minnesota, Chicago, Arizona, the Islanders. Matthew Schaefer. He's gone, but he's not gone for nothing. The return for Quinn Hughes was a lot better than the return the Rangers got for Panarin. Obviously, very different. One of the best defensemen ever in his prime versus a guy who's 34. Jalafo getting a spot. Second spot for Jalafo, and it's Washington. You've got an interesting couple there. The Rangers and the Capitals. With Montreal, Minnesota, Chicago, Anaheim, the Islanders on the board, that could be a trade, but I also would definitely understand you wanting to hold. You're keeping? Yeah. Those are some good teams to have. Yeah, the board's very favorable right now, so if you guys haven't jumped in, I would jump in now. Montreal is huge. Every one of these boxes could have a huge Montreal card, whether it's Demidov, Lane Hudson, or Slavkovsky. George getting one. And it's Florida. All right, moving on to the next spot there. That was George's first. Yeah, that's a double oof. That's definitely a double oof. Okay, straight vintage using that free shipping to jump in. Will he get the spot? Jacob taking it away. Who's it going to be? Jacob getting Vegas. Okay. So Jacob got the Vegas Golden Knights. They do always hit. Says shipping not free. You had pickup on. Oh, shoot. I don't know what was going on with that. Yeah, Vegas and Seattle do always hit. And you know what? Matty Beniers, I said at the beginning of the season, I've given up on Matty Beniers. I think I gave up too early. He's been very good. He's been a phenomenal two-way forward for them. Mr. Bowman getting the Arizona Coyotes. Yeah, that's the only issue is prospects versus veterans. Obviously, you'd prefer prospects, but I mean, I would rather a one-of-one Golden Treasures Mark Stone over, you know, a kind of mid-tier prospect. All right. Mr. Bowman, can you trade? You absolutely can trade. Trades are on until there are only 8 teams left. So if you want to trade the Coyotes, you can do that with any of the other teams you have. Any good Devils in this break? You got them on your girlfriend's account. Ooh. Rookie-wise, not especially rookie-wise. You'd just kind of be looking for the good vets. Who's in Coyotes? You got Dylan Genther in 22-23, and then in 24-25, you have Josh Doan, who has been very good on Buffalo. You're keeping? All right. Yeah, that's they're such a unique team. The Arizona Coyotes are so unique because they're just out of that like top 5 spot for rookies. But then the rookies that they have also have very high potential. Not Montreal level, but still very high. George getting a second one. Who's it going to be? Pittsburgh. Ooh, interesting. That's a trade? Okay. Yeah, Dylan Genther is really good. Again, asset management for the Canucks. They could have had that pick. All right, George, good luck, man. Ottawa. You know what? That's not bad. I've been pumping Jake Sanderson's tires like crazy. He is a 22-23 rookie. I'm going to keep pumping Jake Sanderson's tires because he is very good. Wow, Montreal is still on the board. So is Minnesota. Matt Boldy, Marco Rossi, Zeev Buium, Jesper Wallstedt, Liam Ogren. No, George, I'm not trying to sell it. I really like Jake Sanderson. He was someone I was upset I didn't get in fantasy. Jalafo getting mini. Boom. That's a big one. I was just saying all the players you can get there. That's got to be a keep. That's got to be a keep. Just let me know in the chat. Yeah, that's a keep. They're way too good a team to give up on. All right, guys. So we still have Chicago, Montreal, and the Islanders on the board. Pittsburgh, if you're a Crosby collector. Seattle, if you believe in Matty Beniers and Shane Wright. Carolina for Nikishin. Not too bad. All right, let's go. Let's do another team, another spot. Only 9 teams left, so this will be your last chance if you do want to trade. So if you got a team you don't want, like Ottawa, you can buy a spot here and then trade them back to a favorable board. Let's see. George is done. Hey, I'll pull you a big Jake Sanderson. How about that? How about that? This is a very favorable board with Montreal still on there. Let's go. Let's go. IPA Moose get another spot. Pittsburgh. Oh, that is a fascinating one to get. That is a fascinating one at this point. Because I'd understand the pass as in keep or pass as in you want to trade them in. Trade? You got it. Okay. Yeah, I understand with the teams that are on the board. Who are you trading? Is it, you got Toronto? You've got Buffalo. It's probably Buffalo. It's got to be Buffalo. Let's see. Buffalo? Yeah. All right. I'll be able to sing the song again. All right. Good luck, man. Let's see you get one of the big ones. Chicago, New York Islanders, or Montreal. Carolina. Not bad. Nikishin. I don't know who Todd is, but I'm Todderick. That's my new alter ego. All right, guys, more chances to trade since there was a trade on that spot with all the big teams still on the board like Montreal, Chicago, and the Islanders. Let's see who gets one of those. They're hiding. Jacoba or Jacobe. Knight, I know you got some big ones. I think you have Edmonton and Dallas. Buffalo Sabres, living in the heart of... Trade both? You got it. You've got it. That's a good trade. So that's Vegas and Buffalo being traded. Good luck, buddy. Let's see it be one of the big ones. It is... Boom, baby! The biggest one, Montreal. Not bad. That's a big trade-in. That's... Every box has huge potential for Montreal. So let's refresh that team board and let's run another spot. All right. There we go. Chicago's still on the board, though. So is the New York Islanders. The two big ones that you're looking for rookie-wise. George is offering up Ottawa. Okay. Definitely two huge teams left. And like Arch was saying, even Schaefer base goes for a lot. Blaker getting Chicago. That's got to be a keep. I'm preemptively moving trades off the board. That's a keep. And I think actually that's his first team, so Definite keep. All right, you guys are hunting the Islanders now, with Pittsburgh still available for Crosby action. Buffalo Sabres have a lot of rookies in this one. Noah Ostlund, Jack Quinn, Owen Power. Knight getting one. Remember, trades are done. Knight gets Florida. All right, we're moving on. Another team on the board here. Had to say that right then. Yeah, I did. Just for clarification. Who's going to get the Schaefer hunt? That's what it's all about now, baby. Matthew Schaefer. One of the most unbelievable 18-year-old defenseman seasons in NHL history. The kid's young. There you go. Boom. Boom, boom, baby. The Islanders now off the board. Jalapho Sabres. Jeffalo Sabres. George is sitting on the corner going, guys want Ottawa? Ottawa available. Is this a new bit of getting the names wrong? I kind of like it. Pittsburgh, that's nice, Arch. That's definitely what you want for $9. Pittsburgh? Heck yeah. 101 Thomas Chabot. That wouldn't be too bad, though. It's like Brent says, every single team has an opportunity to get a 101. We could see, a 1-of-1 Shane Wright being pulled. And then that would be the biggest pull of the break. Most likely. Night 03 getting Winnipeg. The Jets. All right, 4 teams left. Of the 4, Seattle and Buffalo being the biggest ones. Vancouver and Vegas also on the board. If anyone's a local Vancouver fan, that could be nice. Picking that up for probably cheap. But we will see. Ooh, Knight getting another one. And it's going to be Vegas. All right. Like we said, Vegas seems to always hitting these for some reason. Yeah, fitting, right? Knight gets the Knights. I like it. I like it. Wow, Brent must be really sick. He's not even in the chat. Ay. Hopefully he's all right. Maybe he's just snoozing. Maybe he's just snoozing. Unknowns jumping in. That's the first time I've seen your name. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the break. We'll give you a second to push that one through. You saw him on TV at the Cubs game? Oh, there you go. That sounds like Brent. Going all the way to Chicago. Unknowns, let me know if you're working on that one. If not, we can just move on with the 3 remaining teams, Vancouver, Buffalo, and Seattle. You saw him ripping down the highway in a red Ferrari. I could actually see that. Brent, he's known to play the numbers. He could have won big and be ripping down in a red Ferrari to Chicago. Hey, no worries, man. Sometimes WhatNot and Banks don't get along. We'll give you another minute, though. Sort that one out before we go on to the next person. I don't know why I paused like that. Maybe I should do the whole thing like William Shatner. We have these cards here to pull. All kinds of great rookies. The potential in this is huge. You've been holding out for a 6. It's getting old. Dude, the bets on Polymarket with GTA is hilarious. All right, we're going to be moving on there, unknowns. Sorry about that. Yeah, no worries. It's a very common thing on WhatNot, but it's cool to see you in the show. You like when the Trent guy spins the teams. Does he spin better for you? Dude, I'm telling you, I'm going to get you a Jake Sanderson. You're going to get something. Buffalo on the board still. Seattle on the board still. Vancouver on the board still. Bronk is the best. Jacob. Getting Buffalo Sabres. Living in the heart. I like that the beat stopped right then, too. Of America. Oh, you're not coming up here to see me? Oh, dang. My boy Brando just walked by. Okay, Young, or R Young, getting a spot, and it's going to be Seattle. No, I'm talking about Brando, not Brento. Getting Seattle, not too shabby. All right, Vancouver boys, if you're looking for the Canucks, you can get them here. Let's go for it. Let's see who can get the Canucks. Do you run the storefront as well, or do you just rip all day long? I do a little bit of everything I can here. I like going down and like helping people out with hockey cards and that kind of thing, but mostly working breaks. Yeah, Arch nailed it. Straight vintage, getting the Canucks. There we go. Let's get some rips in the chat. Get the team board off. All right, there's one rip, two rip, three rip. That is funny that your mom was there. One of the only times I was down at the counter. It was good, though. It was cool meeting your mom. We're going to start with some 25-26. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get a Demidov. Or Schaefer. All right, here we go, guys. Pack number one of this one. My boy Anderson. That's 22-23. We'll get him. You'll see. Oh, Artemi Panarin, the bread man. He was just traded. Dalibor Dvorsky. He's a dog. Hughes next orange. Axel Sandin Pelika for Detroit. That's not too bad. Some good rookies in that one. You gonna start pricing your allure? Go for it, Arch. Go for it. We've got an Alex DeBrincat, Gabe Perreault, and Dalibor Dvorsky. He's a dog. You got two of the colors for the Hughes next. The blue and the orange. Not too bad. Blaker, we don't ship off base cards. But I'll pull you something big. How about that? Oh, there we go. Riley Duran, Sean Monahan, Ovi, and Connor Bedard color flow. All right, no ginormous cards yet. No numbered cards, at least. We got a Lev Shunov rookie, Noah Osland, Sid the Kid, and Nikishin. Getting some decent named rookies here, though. Still no numbered. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Arch. We got a Ryan Leonard. Ville Ottavainen. Michael Misa rookie. That's pretty decent for San Jose. David Pasta. The pasta man. I had some pasta last night. Yeah, the Rangers did not get a great return. We got Bruce Davich for the Flames. Kirill Marchenko. That is the orange slice right there. Connor McDavid. We got a gold glitter bomb. This could be big if it's the right name. We've got Warren Fogle for the LA Kings. Nice out of 199. All right, Warren Fogle. There you go. 2 packs remaining. That Jar Jar is a short print. It is. It is a short print. All right, what do we got here? Is that... We got a Ville Koivunen. Hitting their groove of Fantilli. Oh, nice. That'll be a numbered Nikishin. Yellow Spectrum, 224 out of 299. Carolina doing well. This should be an autograph now. Yeah. Red Rainbow short print is big. Fish Jack, how's it going, buddy? Welcome to the show. We've got a Carter Mazur. We got a Connor McDavid. Dalibor Dvorsky, Hughes next. He's a dog. Wow, you're getting the entire Hughes next rainbow of him. That should be the base, and this should be an auto. Quinn Hudson auto. Not bad for Edmonton. Oh, okay. You like to see that. That's not too shabby of a name. Lane's brother. Hopefully that's not how he'll be referred his entire career, but right now he's just Lane's brother. Fish Jack, I'm right here. All right, now we got some 22-23 allure. Hunting, I mean, I could say the big names we're hunting, but we're hunting Jake Sanderson. Yeah. Wow, George. That should have been muted for sure. Holy. Now I don't want to pull you a Jake Sanderson. I still will, though. I just won't be enthusiastic about it. All right. Drake looking. What teams do you have you're multitasking? Ooh, I'd have to look into that. Maybe Arch can let you know. The truth is never muted. That's a hell of a bar. We got Jack Quinn rookie on the Black Rainbow. We got Dylan Cousins, multiple Buffalo Sabres, and then Tanner Jeannot. All right, with a Jordan Harris rookie at the back. It's actually such a bar. Truth never muted. Okay, pack number 2. Now we got a lot of color in here. Red Prism of Jordan Greenway. Color Flow of Taylor Hall. Ooh, Mark Kastelik. That is a gold glitter bomb to 199. They looked real different in this year. And then we got Jack McBain as your rookie. Pretty decent. That's pretty decent. Yeah, Mark Kastelik. I'd say that's a pretty decent bang. Hurry up. I'm taking my time. Sean Couturier. Matt Boldy rookie. That's pretty decent. Iced out of Tyler Bertuzzi and Nathan Smith. That's an Abby Canuck legend right there. Nathan Smith. Oh, Fish Jack's been buying Quinn Hudson. Well, there you go. Might have a buyer on that. Thanks, Arch. We got Matthew Tkachuk on the Black Rainbow. Jacob Perreault. We got blockers of John Gibson and Riley Walsh for the rookie for the New Jersey Devils. Let's get something cool. We got Brent Burns. We got a Cole Caulfield second year. Runways of Lucas Raymond. And then Ronnie Attard. Oh, look at that. It's not hard to pronounce his name properly. Holy, Arch. Holy. Could have done this show proper and put teams in notes. Could have. We got Shalgren. Taylor Hall again. Yo, Casey Middlestat auto. The Red Rainbow auto, Casey Middlestat. And then we got Victor Loden. So Buffalo hitting. One of the last teams to go. They've actually been doing really well this entire break. I like that. Arch, I don't dress people free so well. Wow. Jacob, you just need to buy a spot in any of the breaks and you'll get a label. If you want to do bundles, they do offer that now. We got a gold glitter bomb back here. Let's see if it's a big name. Come on, Jake Sanderson. Jack Hughes. That's actually nice. And there's a card behind him. It is Isaac Ratcliffe, but the Jack Hughes is 108 out of 199. All right. 2 packs to go. Had to set pickup. Right from Alberta might be long. Oh, shoot. Yeah, no worries. If you don't buy a spot in this show, then we can work something out with you. But if you do buy another spot, just turn shipping on. We'll be able to get all your hits from this one added as well. Yanni Gord. That is a orange slice when it was actually sliced. We got a Ryan Suter. Matty Beniers rookie. And Okak. Very hard name to pronounce. I love the back and forth in the chat always. We got Thomas Hurdle, Black Rainbow. Nathan Smith on the color flow. And then we got a Josef Bratt. Or Brat. Jesper. Why did I say Josef? What a weird one to say. And then we got Declan Chisholm. Josef. All right. Well, maybe I'm feeling weird today. 24-25. Hunting the man, the myth, the legend. Celebrini. Did you miss the Sanders? No, you did not. Unfortunately, no Sanderson. No Sanderson. Holy arch. Even when it's redacted, you get muted. Maybe try one word at a time. Just spam the chat. Let's get a Celebrini. We got a Logan Morrison, Alex Barkov, Wyatt Johnson, and Timmy Stew. I like that the Kings are going all in, trying to get Kopitar another shot at the cup. You guys can't see the muted chat right now. It's crazy. We got Sam Colangelo, Chibrikov, William Karlsson, and then an across the pond of Nemec. Wow. There you go. Arch defending himself. It's all love. We got Liam Ogren, rookie. Casey Middlestad, orange slice, and a color flow of Mark Scheifele with a color flow of Zetterlund behind him. The chirps going hard in the chat. We got a Jackson Blake rookie. Chris Kreider, the Rangers could have used him. Brian Rust and Matthew Tkachuk. Rangers are trying hard to out-tank the Canucks this year. That's true. That's true, Arch. I would have set you up with an Ice Percy. Ooh. We got an Olin Zellweger. Protectors of the Ice, Joey DeCord for the Kraken. Tom Wilson. This is the purple protectors. That's the red rainbow of Tom Wilson. And then Trevor Moore, color flow. Ooh, let's get a Celebrini auto. Fish jacket's not long enough. It's not even close. I wouldn't be able to. We've got a Jesper Wallstedt rookie. He's on the trade board. Jason Robertson, Black Rainbow. Timmy Stew. There's your Ottawa. Noah Dobson, green. That is green rainbow, 22 out of 99. Noah Dobson. All right. It's our lowest numbered card so far. Get that sleeved up. Wow! Wow, the chirps are crazy! Yo! We got a Zach Bolduc. Devin Cooley for the Flames, even though he's in a Sharks uniform. Logan Stankoven. We got a color flow spectrum of Luke Hughes, 30 of 50. Very nice. That surpasses our previous lowest numbered card. Not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, Devils are doing all right. This should be a hot pack, though. This should have an autograph or better. Looks like it will probably be an autograph. Let's see. Let's make it one of the big names. There's so many good rookies in 24-25. We got Mason Morelli. Brennan Brisson. Trevor Moore. This should be an auto. It's going to be a big one. Logan Morrison, Seattle Kraken. They are killing it. Holy. Seattle going hard. All right, Logan Morrison. That's the red rainbow auto. I actually don't know why Brent's not here. He didn't message me. And we got 25-26 Allure. Demidov, Matthew Schaefer, and more. Yeah, Fishjack is talking about Bruce. Oh, that might be it. Could be either of those things. Could be both at the same time. Oh, gross myself out there. All right, 25-26 Allure. We've got Ryan Green, Shane Wright, Logan Stankoven, and Axel Sandin Pelika. Celica Pelika, yellow-green, color flow. Welfare check on Brent. I'm sure he's fine. He did message our manager letting her know that he's not doing well today. Noah Osland, Steven Stamkos, Macklin Celebrini second year, Lucas Raymond. Maybe I should pull a Brent and assume every card is a rookie. Oh. Ew. Ew, Fishjack. I hate that. That's my nightmare. Riley Duran, Shesterkin, what you working? Zeeb William Hughes next. Nice. ZVB. Noah Hannafin at the back. We love Zeeb William. I'd love McKenna, but if the Canucks' future in defense is Verlander, Buium, and Verhoff, I'd be pretty happy. We got Leshunov. Nice. Leshunov rookie. Cam Lund rookie. And Demidov rookie. What a pack with Owen Power hitting their groove. Not bad. Demidov color flow. Oh, nice. You got a bidet, Fishjack? Me too. I love it. Ryan Leonard. Ivan Demidov, black rainbow rookie. That's big. Sam Dickinson. That's not bad. And McDavid. Sleeve up that Demi rookie. Ooh. Ooh, baby, baby. It blow dries you? Mine doesn't do that. What? That's cool. Mine just does the water. Brushtevich. Vinny Trocheck. Zane Perek rookie. Not bad. Ooh, we got a gold glitter bomb. Come on, big name. And it's Cutter Gauthier. Second year. That is number 66 of 199. That's so close to the jersey number. All right. Oh, my God. Oh, boy. Sometimes I can't even read the chat. I can enjoy it, though. We got Ryan Suzuki behind Dominic Fensor. Sid the Kid color flow. We got a green. Yo! Sid the Kid green! Please be 87. 65 out of 99. That's still huge. Any low-numbered Sid the Kid? Ooh, we take. We take for sure. There you go, Pittsburgh. Isn't that Yorch? Heck yeah. Lots of Crosby in this. Oh, yeah, you did trade Pittsburgh for Ottawa. Oops. All right, should be an autograph in this. Maybe a 16-bit, we'll see. We got a Carter Mazur. Ooh, Mason McTavish. Flashy forwards of Svechnikov. Should be our auto. Tim Washi for Anaheim. Boy, they've killed this break. Good job, Anaheim. And that is the fun. Looks like it just says Timmy. He's living a lie. But I love Timmy. Tim Washi. There we go. And that was your break. Allure. There we go. That was wishy-washy. I like it. I like it. So that was break one. The Allure 4-box break. So I'm going to put these cards away, and then we can move on to break number 2, which I'm very excited about. Ingrained, baby. I love Ingrained. I love it. Ingrained has been such a consistently good product. It'd be cool to get some like 1819 or 1920 Ingrained, but that would be a tough ask. That is a very short printed, hard to find product now. Okay. There we go. That was break 1, guys. Moving some of the base out of the way so we can move on here. Yes, you can, George. You absolutely can make a song request. All right, guys. Break number 2. Check this out. Ingrained icons. We could hit some massive bangers. Remember, I'm not shaving my beard until we pull a Hasek auto. We're a couple weeks in. Well, I think we're a week and a day in. Week and a day, about that. A week and a couple of days. We could pull it there. Obviously, 23-24 Ingrained, looking for some Bedard rookie action. And it's a heavy box. 25-26 artifacts. This product has been so good to us. So good. Anything that's not whatever this is, wow. And then 22-23, hunting some PMGs. Very high potential. And the number ends in 97. So I'm kind of hoping that puts good voodoo to get a McDavo PMG. So this will be the break we're doing now. Put the Ingrained on the screen there. Or should I, you know what I want to do? Actually, here's what I'll do. I like the 2 big ones on the top. 2 different years of Ingrained. Here we go. What's love got to do with it? What's love but a second-hand emotion? All right, let's do it. First spot up, guys. Let's go. This is a big one. And remember that Seattle and Vegas are combined with Arizona. So that is a big hit. Only 30 spots in this, so you guys have a little bit, just a percentage better to get the team you want. What were the best pulls from last break? We hit some Crosby. We hit a lot of rookie autos. No huge name rookie autos. We did get a black rainbow Demidov, though. That was very nice. Oh, cheap spot going to Nipsey to start this one. And getting Toronto for cheap. With Ingrained here, that is huge. That's a massive one. For only $29. Wow, congrats. Very big. All right. Another spot up. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's see who can get one of the big ones. We've got Montreal, Minnesota, Chicago, San Jose, the Islanders, Edmonton. Jalafo getting a cheap spot. Getting Ottawa. You know what we're hunting? In 20... George can tell you. There we go. Jalafo getting the Ottawa Senators. For cheap, too. These are some huge boxes. These 2 boxes alone. Closing in on $1,000 for 2 boxes. How can I confirm if I have anything to pick up? You had 2 breaks but missed them. If you go into your receipts, there's a video receipt. So you can actually watch the break through and do it that way. That's a good way to do it. We also post it on YouTube. Oh my gosh. Tim getting a cheap spot. And it's Arizona, Vegas, Seattle. Very nice. That could be a big one in this. 3 teams for 1 small price. Okay. And that's, once again, 3 different people getting the first 3 teams. All the big names still on the board. 27 teams left. Montreal's still there. Chicago's still there. Dallas, Minnesota, New Jersey, Edmonton, Anaheim, Detroit, Pittsburgh. I think Buffalo's huge in this with all the ingrained we've got. Get a Dominator. The GOAT. Mr. Bowman getting his first spot here. And it is Columbus. There we go. He's a bad... Oh, boy. Arch, I read your comment first, and then the context hit me. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, guys. Spots are still going for cheap. Montreal, Minnesota, Dallas, Chicago, Buffalo, Anaheim, Edmonton, Detroit, New Jersey, Pittsburgh, San Jose. All very big teams in this. Ooh, Brookman getting a spot. I think that's 5 different people. The first 5 spots. That's a first. Getting Florida. Florida Panthers. Florida's, no. I want to be able to hype them up because, yeah, you can get big cards for Florida. But if I had to rate all of the teams, they'd probably be a bottom 5 team in my rankings. And I think most people would agree with that as well. All right, Brookman getting another spot. We do offer trades if you don't like Florida, but your second team is Tampa Bay. You got the 2 Florida teams. So you could trade those 2 teams back for a new spin. You're trading? Yeah, I think that's a good move. Good luck. Here we go. Here we go. And your new team? The Islanders! There you go. That's much better. So there's a lot of big legends in both the ingrains, and then in 25-26 artifacts, you're looking for the Schaefer Islanders card, the redemption. So that's big. That if you hit that Schaefer redemption, I've seen them going for a good bit on eBay. And then obviously the legends from ingrained is very nice for, you know, the Dynasty 80s Islanders. Someone asked about the chase teams. The biggest teams that you can chase in this: Montreal, Minnesota, Dallas, Chicago, Edmonton, Anaheim, New Jersey, San Jose, Pittsburgh, the Rangers, the Kings. There's quite a few chases. Ingrained adds so much potential. Here we go. Next team. Arch and Fishjack, you guys just need to, like, kiss and get it over with, I think, to be honest with you. All right, guys, let's see who's going to get one of those big chase teams that are on the board. Sponsors still going cheap. Let's see. Blitz getting one. What is Blitz going to be getting here? Vancouver. Okay. Oh, I know that there's love between you two, but I do think there's tension. So I think that's Blitz's first team in this. Yep. Let's go. There's at least 3 more seasons of content before we do that. There you go. You got to build the tension. I get it. I get it. All right, Montreal, Chicago still on the board. San Jose, Edmonton, Anaheim on the board. There's some crazy good teams left. This is a 4-box break. We've got 2 ingrained. LA, that's a nice one. 2 ingrained. We got artifacts and skybox. High potential in these. That's 25-26 artifacts, by the way. 22-23 metal. 23-24 ingrained. And then icons is sort of its standalone thing. Not a specific year, since it's a retired only product. So hunting guys like Gretzky, Messier, Lemieux, Hasek, Brodeur. All right, Brookman getting another one. And it's Detroit. Boom, baby. That's huge. Gordie Howe potential. That is massive. Very big. Sudden death the next few? No. It scares me too much. It scares me way too much. I get so freaked out because these spots are already going for like $15 cheaper than they should. I don't know if sudden death would be a good idea. All right, JRMCL, your team. Nashville. So that's some Matthew Wood, Ozzy Weisblatt. And you've got the Kings. That's got to be a keep, but you can trade those two back if you're hunting one of the big teams that are still on the board. So you're saying you got to get another team because Columbus is not in Icons. You can get some like big Rick Nash cards actually for Columbus. It's not too bad. All right. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do a sudden death spot. We'll do one for Fish Jack. This is all for Fish Jack, baby. Here we go. 15 second. No, we're going to up that to 20 second. Sudden death. Not yet? Okay. All right. We're letting Fish Jack control this. Why am I... Fish Jack, you control me and Brent so much. It's unbelievable. All right. This is just a regular one. We're waiting until the 19th spot. Okay. Gavin McKenna has apparently been chart. No, has he? Is that true? No way. Has he actually? Felony assault. What happened? What did the other guy do? All right, Tim getting one. What's Tim going to get? This is another spot for you. And it's Philly. Not bad. Philadelphia Flyers. A lot of legends in the ingrained. But you got a couple of spots. Oh my gosh, we got some breaking news here. You're trading? Okay, trading the Arizona, Vegas, Seattle spot. Yeah, that's your only other one. And the spot you just got, Philadelphia. Good luck, buddy. All right, and Tim is getting... Can't do that. So let's try that again. Good luck again. Good luck again. New Jersey, there you go. Hunting some Luke Hughes, Martin Brodeur, a bunch of legends. It's over for McKenna. What happened? Oh my gosh. Oh, is the site not reputable? Are we getting fake news? All right, these spots are still going cheap, guys. Jump in while you can. All the big rookie teams are on the board still. Montreal, Chicago, Minnesota, Dallas, San Jose. Broke someone's jaw at a bar. Didn't BXA do that and then get promoted to the Canucks? Buffalo Sabres, living in the heart of America, hunting some Dominic Hasek. Fish Jack in there with the America. I'm assuming that's a keep. You got a couple of good teams. We'll see. Oh, man. Guys, let me know if this McKenna thing's true. Canucks Reddit linking to some random site. Oh, boy. All right. Run another spot. Here we go. Edmonton on the board. Dallas, Minnesota, Montreal, San Jose, Chicago, Anaheim. Huge one still there. I can't believe how loaded the board is. This is very favorable for you guys right now. They're already playing it down? Could be up to 20. No way. For breaking guy's jaw? Dallas! That's a big one, Grasby. That's a big one. When the hockey guy reports on it, that's when I know it's like set in stone. He's where I get most of my hockey news from. Police records out already. Oh, boy. Mr. Bowman, I think that's very likely. Is it weird to say, like, as long as it's not a woman that he hit, I'm okay with it? Depending. But we'll see. IPA Moose, let me know if you can get that one fixed. It's a pretty pivotal time on the board. I want to make sure that you get your shot at these big teams that are still left. Penalty minute numbers are going to be wild. Oh, there we go. Let's run it. Good luck, buddy. Good luck. Montreal! There it is. Boom. Boom. There it is. You guys were calling that too. 19th spot hitting big. All right, that was the first big team off the board as far as rookies go. But we still have Chicago for Bedard, Minnesota. We've got Anaheim, Edmonton, San Jose, even Washington, the Rangers. I think even though Edmonton, you're not looking for the rookies, the potential to get McDavid and Gretzky, pretty big. Pretty big. All right, let's see who gets one of those big ones left. Lots on there. Lots on there. Spot going to Jaser. Getting one there. Is it Jazer or Jaser? Getting Winnipeg for your first one. Jaser. Okay. That was where my gut went, but I wasn't sure. Jace is doing the chase. Let's see who can get Minnesota. Let's see who can get Chicago, Edmonton, San Jose, Anaheim. Grasby getting Florida. That could be a trade. Grasby, you got Dallas though. Dallas is a pretty decent one, but the board's also loaded. This could be like one of those big draft table moves, or you could hold. Let me know. Trade or hold. I like the beat. I'm not sure if you guys can hear the beat today. Stay because of Dallas? Yeah. Yeah, if you traded and then we hit like a Wyatt Johnson rookie PMG, you'd probably have some trade regret, but I get it. I get it. I hate trade regret. That's why anytime I ever bought into a break in the past, I never traded. Grasby getting a spot. Again, let's see who it is. And it is St. Louis. That could be a trade. Although you do have Dvorsky and Snuggerud in artifacts. Winnipeg, you're really looking for like Scheifele, Kyle Connor, Hellebuck. Although in ingrained icons, you can get some like cool legends, but not any rookies. Trade St. Louis and Florida. Yeah, I felt like that was gonna happen. Here we go. Good luck, man. Good luck. Give you Chicago. Let's see. Let's try to voodoo Chicago into it. Calgary. That was close. That was close. Right next to it. That's some Dustin Wolf. Zane Perek. We'll refresh the board and then continue. All right, guys. Chicago still on the board. Minnesota on the board. Edmonton. Obviously, that's a massive one. San Jose. The Rangers. Like I said earlier, this is a very favorable board, even without Montreal. You're feeling Colorado. Ooh! Colorado can hit very well in these. Jalafo. Who are you getting, buddy? Jalafo getting the Rangers. That's got to be a keep. The Rangers are such a huge team in ingrained. Yeah. That's a big time keep. All right, not too bad. Not too bad. You're expecting a huge Blue Jackets hit in icons. Rick Nash 101, baby. Rick Nash 101. That'd be cool, though. I loved Rick Nash. JRMCL currently in the lead. Spot still going cheap. With Edmonton, Anaheim, Chicago, Minnesota. This is such a good board for these spots to go cheap. Yeah, Anaheim's still there. Anaheim could be big. IPA Moose trying to go 2 for 2. And your spot's going to be Boston. That's pretty decent. There's a lot of Bobby Orr in ingrained. A lot of Bobby Orr. Getting a couple of original 6 teams. I like it. I like it. Moving on to the next one. Anaheim, Edmonton, Chicago, San Jose, Minnesota, Colorado, Pittsburgh. At the prices these spots are going for, any of those teams are big. This is a very loaded board. Usually it doesn't stay this loaded with less than half the teams left. Jalafo looking to grab one of the big ones. Getting Anaheim. There you go, baby. Huge, huge team in this. Huge team. They're always so nice. That's a hard keep right there. Oh, man. Gosh. I kind of want to look up the McKenna stuff. Yeah, it's all over. It's on everything. Everyone's talking about it. That looks legit. Holy. True Dubs with your first spot. Who are you going to get? Boom! San Jose. San Jose looking for some Michael Misa and company. All right, let's run the next one. Oh, man. Why did that McKenna news have... Why does every big news story happen when we're live? Should I act like I'm breaking the news? Like, act like it's 100% confirmed and that he is facing 20 years in prison? All right. Goo Travis. You are getting Florida. Not the biggest team in this, and that's your first. Is local pickup an option? If so, how to go about that? Don't have audio right now, so someone could type the answer. Arch, do you mind? Canucks' first overall pick will be available in 6 to 8 years. Is that what he's being charged with? How bad did he hurt this guy? Isn't he too young to get into a bar fight? What's going on? Arch is just really good at helping. I don't know. I rely on him. Goo Travis getting another spot. We're talking about McKenna. Getting St. Louis. That could be big. St. Louis is one of the biggest teams in Icons. So you got Florida and St. Louis. That also could be a trade because Chicago, Edmonton. Oh my God, there's so many on there. So many on there. So you can trade those two teams back for a new spin on the board if you so choose. If not, you can just hold on. You are trading. Okay, good luck, man. This is a big baller move. Let's go. Good luck, man. Sports stars do have different rules. Pittsburgh! That could be huge. Lots of Lemieux and Crosby. Yeah, sports stars definitely live by a different rule set than the rest of the world. All right, let's see who can get Minnesota, Chicago, or Edmonton. Some big teams still left. That Arizona, Seattle, Vegas spot's actually a pretty decent one to get to. 3 teams for 1. And it's going to be Philly for Jacer. How are you feeling? You're trading? Okay. Jacer is trading. Winnipeg, I'm guessing. McKenna might fall to the second round. I wouldn't mind picking up the second round. All right, we're randomizing. Oh, you only had those. Yeah, there you go then. Picking up Colorado, huge upgrade. Huge upgrade. That is so many high-value legends. Patrick Watt, Joe Sakic, Peter Forsberg, and then current stars, Nathan McKinnon, Cale Makar, Rantanen. Very nice. I think McKenna has a higher ceiling than Stenberg, but I don't think if these charges are a real thing, I don't think you can ever pick McKenna first now. Grasby getting Florida. Is that a trade? Yeah, you got Calgary, you got Dallas. That'd be interesting. Calgary is a pretty good one. I could see that being a hold. I could see that being a trade. You're holding? Okay. Perfect. All right, guys, with Florida off the board, now you got a much better shot at one of the bigger teams. Minnesota, Chicago, Edmonton, Washington's huge in this. Let's see who you can get. Obviously, Edmonton is just loaded and ingrained. JRMCL, who are you getting? You're picking up Tampa. Is that a trade? You got quite a few teams. So let's see. Who could you trade? Nashville, maybe? You're keeping? All right, let's go for it. I like it. This will be your guys' last chance to trade if you do want to do so. Chicago, Minnesota, Edmonton, Washington, all still on the board. Big ones. His name is Rod. Yeah. I'm referencing a bunch of Sabrina Carpenter songs. You can look it up. Type in Rod in like 3 songs of hers. No, Moose, you've been hitting well. Are you going to hit well again? Let's see. Getting Chicago! Huge spot to get. That's got to be a keep, and that will end trades. Big time spot there for the Moose. That's a keep. All right. Not too bad. Roderick Castle from Game of Thrones. I haven't seen Game of Thrones. There's a Roderick in there? Fantilli is a 23-24 rookie. That is correct. So is Jet Greaves, my boy. Goalie of the future. I don't want to give him that title, though, because, there's a curse behind it. But he's so good. I love Jet Greaves. Coach getting a spot. Is it going to be Edmonton or Minnesota? Arizona, Vegas, Seattle. That's a decent one. Yep, Kent Johnson and Skybox as well. Columbus can be decent. Columbus can definitely be decent in this. Icons is just really the one that you're not looking for much for Columbus, but still can hit. But Jet Greaves, Adam Fantilli, Kent Johnson, and Marchenko. There's live Johnny Gaudreau autos. Edmonton, there you go, Jalafo. Big one. The Edmonton Oilers. All right, Minnesota, Washington, St. Louis, some big teams left. Carolina actually has some good potential. All Hartford Whalers cards go to Carolina, and there are Gordie Howe Hartford Whalers cards. So that would be huge. JRMCL getting the Winnipeg Jets. Looking for some Hellebuck, some Kyle Connor, some Mark Scheifele. He's going to have his jersey retired for sure by the Winnipeg Jets. I like Mark Scheifele a lot. Oh, cheap team going to Alex. Let's see him get a big one. There you go. Let's pull you an Ovi, baby. Let's pull you an Ovechkin. All right. Carolina, Minnesota, Philly, and St. Louis. Not bad. St. Louis is one of the biggest teams in Icons. Philadelphia has tons of legends. Carolina is one of the most underrated teams in this. And then Minnesota is just dope. You can get Ovi in all of this. But you want him in ingrained for sure. For sure. We've hit a few Ovies in ingrained. Autographs, I mean. Coach getting St. Louis. That could be big. Let's get a Brendan Shanahan. 1-1 in Icons. They're loaded. They've got Shanahan, Cujo, Brett Hull, Pronger. Like, the list is... If you guys ever go to, like, Break Ninja, type in Ingrained Icons Break Ninja and look at what St. Louis has. It's crazy. Teams are going for cheap. Fish Jack Cian, that's jumping in. Getting a cheap spot with all the big teams that we had there. And it's the biggest one left, Minnesota. Congrats, buddy. That's huge. That is a nice one. Send Cup. You got it, buddy. You got it. We'll send you all that stuff. You're one of those names where even when we just see it on the packing slip, we know to go grab your cubby. All right. Let's get it. Let's get at it. Philly and Carolina left both pretty decent teams. Especially, dude, Nikishin's so good. I don't like watching Carolina games because Rod Brindamore kind of plays a defense-first type hockey, but Nikishin is a star. Fish Jack getting Philly. Lots of legends on Philly. He's a wrecking ball. Yeah, man. I really, really like Nikishin. I just watched the highlights for him, which I know that that's kind of a biased way to watch a rookie, but he's impressed me quite a bit. Quite a bit. So if you want him, there you go. Alex getting it for cheap. Let's get some rips in the chat. Ah, thanks, Fish Jack. All right. And yeah, I will get the teams on here in the notes. Canes is also Hartford. That is correct. So there is a Gordie Howe 1-of-1 card on the Hartford Whalers. That is a big chase. So if you hit that, you're probably loving life. Let's copy all the teams, not just the top one. Get those in the notes. There you go, guys. Boom. Yeah, especially for 17 bucks. That's not bad. Teams are in notes. There we go. Let's rip. So obviously I'm going to do these guys last. Think the order we'll do it in. We'll do Skybox first, then Artifacts. Let's hunt a PMG. Precious Metal Gems. We've hit a gold 1-of-1 before. They're out there. Let's do another one. 22-23. Let's get a big Wyatt Johnson. Let's get a big Johnson. I want a big Johnson in this. Oh, boy. I gotta watch what I say. All right. The moment Big Johnson came out of my mouth, I was like, oh, man. Let's get the team board off as well. All right. Yeah, Kent Johnson. There you go. Both the Johnsons. I want both the Johnsons. Ah, jeez. All right. Let's go. We've got a Noah Cates. Great defensive forward. Great defensive forward. Sidney Crosby. Owen Power rookie. Not too bad. Is that your other UV tattoo? Yeah, it is. Oh, boy, Fish Jack. Oh, boy, the chat. I got to watch what I say. Connor McDavid. Jarring. We got a Cale Makar and a Dylan Samberg. So we should be getting a numbered card and an auto or a PMG. Probably want the PMG a little more than an autograph because usually the autographs are not great names in this for some reason. Hey, I love these. The House. We got the House of Thomas Hertel and then a Svechnikov for Carolina. Rookie Jacob Perreault. Yeah, I don't know why they don't have great names for the autographs in this. At least we haven't really pulled one. But we got a cachet of Uri Slafkovsky. That's a rookie. Matthew Tkachuk and Lucas Reichel. Not too bad. Feel the thrill on the back. Breaking any more Allure today? I don't think we are. I think we're out of Allure. We got some big breaks coming up, though. We got a Vasilevsky Stars. Matt Shogard. Is it going to be triple? Oh, Lucas Reichel. I was going to say triple goalie. There's our auto. Lucas Reichel. That's actually kind of decent. But again, you don't really get the big name autographs in Skybox. It's usually a no numbered auto like this. But we still have a numbered card. So we can still get a numbered card that could be huge. Bottle Rockets of Brock Besser. We got Timo Meyer and we got Braden Schneider, who I hear Alvin is a big fan of. He's just ruined his hockey career. Who? Oh, Gavin McKenna. Yeah. Holy. That's massive news. Hey, better before the draft than after. Hellebuck, Pedersen, and Ronnie Attard. Unbelievable. I want to know the details, though. Like, what if the guy deserved it? Is that bad to say? Bottle Rockets of Bjorkstrand. We got Nick Suzuki, and we got Nick Blankenberg. Haven't found the police report yet? Ooh. We got Demko, Matthews, and Juracek for Columbus. Actually getting quite a few Columbus cards in this already. It's been 20 years, really? For breaking a jaw? Is that normal? 20 years for a broken jaw? We got Sid the Kid, Patrice Bergeron, and Jake Sanderson. Oh, what a year for the Canucks to be doing a good tank, huh? Boy, oh boy. Ooh, we got Michael Eismont, Barkov, and Jack-Eye, or Zajac as Brent calls him. There has to be more to it. Fits on all accounts as 20. Oh, I hear ya. I gotcha. So there's multiple things here. Maybe drunken disorderly or something. Matt Boldy, rookie. Underage drinking, is that... That'd be the bar that gets punished, right? More than him? I don't know. I'm assuming he was drinking. He was at a bar. Ben Myers, Jason Robertson, and Chase Pearson. 2 more to go. I haven't seen any numbered cards. Unless I missed it, but I don't think I did. Jordan Spence. We got Jordan Kyrou and Thomas Bordello. Assault charges. Wow. That's crazy, man. What were you thinking, McKenna? We got a Slavkovsky rookie. Jack Eichel and Kirill Marchenko. All right, so that was Skybox. We're going to be moving on now to Artifacts. Seeing what we can get from this. I really like Artifacts this year. I think they did a good job with it. I know Artifacts used to be such a favorite of mine too. 1819 Artifacts was dope. 1920 was crazy cool. And then 2021 Artifacts I bought so much of. I loved that product. And then I thought it took a couple of steps back with other years, but it's back now, and I think they made it loaded up again. Vacation 101, let's go. That'd be dope. All right, so this will be 1 hit per pack unless we get a good pack. Jeremy Swayman, that's numbered 58 out of 599. There's the decoy. Okay, put these guys over here so it doesn't stack up with all the base. Let's get a really thick patch auto. This will be our hit Konechny, 31 out of 699. Travis Konechny for Philadelphia. So nothing crazy yet out of this box of Artifacts. Yeah, this actually is a pretty value-friendly box, Artifacts is. We got an Ethan Frank rookie. That's nice. He's actually been doing really well for Washington. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Oh, man, off the top of my head, I actually don't know. We do have it listed on our website, though. So if you go to pastimesports.ca, you can see it there. Hey! Vegas always hits. Mark Stone. Look at that. 237 out of 299. Mark Stone on the dual jersey. You got a little bit of the red and white, which is interesting. No gold. That's rare. Found the court document. Ay, ay, ay. It's legit. We've got... Oh, cool! Daniel Sedin! 21 out of 70. Oh, my gosh, so close. So close. That's awesome. A young Daniel there. Oh, neat. This is why I like Artifacts. You don't expect to get like a low-numbered Sedin. Almost jersey numbered. Instead, it's Mason Raymond numbered. If we're going for that era. Yeah, take that for the Canucks. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, we got... Ooh! This could be a big redemption. We'll go from the back. Decoy. Looks like we have an Emerald redemption. So rookie redemption for... It's a wild card, so everyone that bought in has a chance to win this. Yo. There we go. That could be nice. That could be very nice. All right. All right, well, that's pretty decent. I like that. That's up for anyone to win. So we'll randomize that at the end of the break. And we got a thick card, so we're going from the back again. Cutter Gauthier. All right, let's see. Oh. No way. Is this an arena? Oh. It's an arena artifacts, guys. So this one should be the Nordiques, which is Colorado. 58 of 67. It's Wendell Clark. Cool. So that was from the old Nordiques arena. That is so cool. Oh, man, I love these cards. Let's go, baby. That's 1 in every 2 master cases. Let's get that in a nice sleeve and top loader so we can display that. Dang. What a good box. What a good box. One more pack to go. Technically, we can still get an autograph too. And we might have an auto here. Let's see. No, we have a Charlie McAvoy, number 220 out of 699. That was still an awesome box. That was really good. All right. Well, I like that. Red 245 should be Emmett Finney. All right, it's still going to be randomized, though, between all teams. So that's how we deal with the wild cards here. What did he do? What did Gavin McKenna do? You got the Peter Forsberg one? Nice. Yeah, they put some pretty good names on those arena artifacts. All right, guys, ingrained icons. A very dope set. We like all ingrained here. It sounds like McKenna ruined his life. It really does. Okay. Let's go. We got Phil Housley on the front. We got the decoy on the back. Yeah, let's go. Glenn Healy for the Islanders. Oh, 74 out of 75, Vic Hadfield. Yo, Garth Butcher, 23 of 49. That's so cool. Canucks are killing it. That's cool. Keith Acton for the North Stars. So this one's going to Dallas. And then, oh, we've got a signature shots. No way! Mike Modano, Dallas. Boom. What a box. Oh, that's cool. What a box, baby. All right, well, Mikey Moe for the Dallas Stars. Garth Butcher for the Canucks. One of the best names in history. Like, not just in hockey, not just in sports, just in history, one of the best names. And then Keith Acton. Sweet. This has been a nice break. All right. Let's get that top loaded and ready to go. So Brent doesn't like top loading? Is that what I heard when he's doing his solo shows? He doesn't like doing it? Is it stressful? All right, guys, we've got a box of ingrained here. 23-24, hunting some Bedard. Yeah, you got some Islanders cards. I didn't see any big Detroit cards, but you definitely have some Islanders cards. And now we got some ingrained 23-24. We also have a redemption card, so every team could potentially win that. Ovi Auto, and I'll forgive you for skunking me. There we go. Let's go for it. Let's get an Ovi. Oh. Guys, I think we might have hit something huge. Ooh, UC Saros, please let me be right. We got a Vincent Iorio. There's a nice rookie for you, Iorio. We've got a Uri Slavkovsky, 19 out of 49. One off the jersey number. What is this? We got Eric Brandstrom signature shots. Oh, we definitely hit something big. Okay. Ooh, baby. We've got a Kent Johnson rookie auto for Columbus. Not too bad. Oh, shoot, I revealed it. Do you guys see the name? 22 out of 25, Larry Robinson. Shoot. Rare remnants. That's nice. Larry Robinson for Montreal. What a beauty. Ingrained's good to you? I like it. I like it. All right, well, that was a nice little break. I think a lot of people are going to be walking away happy with that one. All right, baby. Look at that. Look at that. Nice little Eric Brandstrom as well. Former Canuck, one-time Canuck. He had a good game when he was on the Canucks. I remember one good game. All right, baby. That was break 2. Let's move on to the break that I am very excited about. Oh, sorry, Fish Jack. Sorry, buddy. All right, I'll put these guys away and then we can jump into my big, exciting break. If you guys have been peeking ahead at the breaks to come, you know what's next. Oh, and I do have to randomize that redemption card, so I will do that as well. So I'll put these guys away, then we'll randomize. Oh, my voice is way too... I'm right next to the mic. We can do a little ASMR. How are you guys today? We've got some cards. All right. Big redemption card. Let's go. So here's how this is going to work. I'm going to get the wheel, the team wheel going. Yeah, so we're going to roll the dice. The number it lands on will be the amount of times we randomize the big wheel. The wheel has all 32 teams. Whatever team it lands on will be whoever gets that redemption card. So good luck, everyone. Remember, the dice needs to land on screen for it to count. And it rolled very far off screen. And it did again. Okay, I've got to do the little, like, catcher that Brent does. There it is. 2. We're going to randomize twice. Here we go. So let's get the all-team wheel. You guys can see it there. And let's go. So this will be 2 rolls. 1. All right. And the real winner is going to be, good luck, everyone. This is a decent card to win. Wow, it's going to the Panthers. What was once the weakest team now gets this rookie redemption card. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, sorry, Fish Shack. But there you go. Florida ending up getting a good one. So I'll write that down on a sticky note. There you go, Grasby. Oh, I'm dead to you. No, Fish Jack. No, I don't want to be dead to you. What can I do to make it up? All right, guys, I think a lot of you have probably been waiting for this next break. This is going to be probably the biggest break of the show. This is going to be huge. So I'm going to show you the what we're doing here. It's an exquisite hunt. So we've got 24-25 ice. We're hunting Macklin, Celebrini, Lane, Hudson, Michkov, and more. Remember, frozen and ice cards exist. So you could have a team that you don't like. Maybe it's Florida. You get a Sam Bennett frozen in ice. Open up that card. You could have a Macklin Celebrini rookie auto in there. Big potential. 23-24 ice, same deal, but instead of hunting Celebrini, you're hunting Bedard, Leo Carlson, Fantilli, Logan Cooley, that entire rookie class. And then the two ginormous ones. CDD, exclusive edition Black Diamond. These boxes are very big. These are, I think these two boxes combined are over $1,000. You're getting 7 cards per box instead of 6. These boxes are juiced up, so you get more hits, more higher end hits, some exclusive parallels, and the like. So this is going to be a massive, massive break. I'm ready for it. I'm excited to pull someone. Let's pull a life-changing card today. Let's do it. You skunked in 5 breaks. Ay, I'm sorry, Fishjack. Hey, maybe not this one. Maybe you have a number in your head that you're going to bid on, and it's going to be the right one. All right, we're going to get started here. Good luck, everyone. We're going to get the team board up, and we are going to start running it. Boom. First spot is up. Let's show off these beautiful boxes. We just got these in too, so that's huge. That is huge. Both of these Black Diamond boxes are CDD exclusive. Very limited print run. Juiced opportunities. And the first few spots will probably go for a lot cheaper than they should. With all the teams on the board, now is the time to jump in. Goo Travis getting the first one. What is he gonna get? Colorado. That's actually a really decent one in this. Not too bad. Hunting a lot of legends and vets. They've got a good checklist in Black Diamond. All right, guys. Spot number 2 is up. Let's go for it. Spot number 2. Let's see a big one. Looks like it's going to be going for cheap. Yep, Coach getting it for cheap. Let's see what he can get. And it is Nashville. Okay, 25-26, hunting some Matthew Wood, some Ozzy Weisblatt. And Roman Yossi seems to pop up with like short printed autos all the time, which is crazy. That guy's a first ballot Hall of Famer for sure. All right. Who's going to get spot number 3? Montreal on the board, Chicago on the board, San Jose, Pittsburgh, Edmonton, Anaheim, etc. Next break, Jamie. Next break will be one. All right, Mr. Bowman 604, are you taking this one for cheap? You are. Congrats. Let's see it be a big team. It's going to be Chicago. Way to go, buddy. Very nice. Remember, the Islanders are a huge team in this. Matthew Schaefer, exclusive edition. That's a huge potential there. Huge potential. Obviously, Edmonton is going to be big. Pittsburgh, all the teams with the big legends and veterans. Man. So is the McKenna thing like an ongoing news story? Are we getting updates, or is it just sort of we have what we have for now until the police report more? Nipsey getting a spot. Let's get the trades on camera here. We do offer trade backs. Nipsey getting Calgary. That's some Zane Perek, Dustin Wolf, and more. That's your first team. All right. All right, baby. Ooh. Oh, okay. I thought a cheap team was going to go there. Here we go. IPA Moose, are you taking it? Oh, someone came in last second. True Dubs. He wants Montreal. He wants Edmonton. He wants San Jose. Something like that. And it's going to be Arizona. Okay. That's actually not too bad. Josh Doan, Logan Cooley, and others. Sure someone got on cell phone? Oh, had to. Had to get it on cell phone. I hope they shouted World Star while it was going on. You guys remember World Star? Dude, I used to be on that all the time watching the fights. It was crazy. Nipsey 95 getting another team. Who's it going to be? You guys ever listen to World Star? Good song. Florida. So Nipsey. You've got Florida and Calgary. That's keepable and tradable. I can see that either way. Let me know. Do you want to keep? Do you want to trade? How are you feeling? In the meantime, let's see what my phone's telling me about McKenna. Just people reporting on it. That's a lot of charges. You're keeping? All right. Let's go. It's a lot of charges. All right. I'm going to turn my phone off for now because I'm just going to get distracted if I don't. I just want to know, like all of you, I'm curious. All right, Edmonton's still on board. Anaheim is a massive team in this. We're looking for some big names there. San Jose for Celebrini. Montreal is all over. Minnesota is a great one in this. The Rangers are huge. Toronto is huge. Moose knows. Moose gets it. Moose is jumping in. And Moose is getting Dallas. Okay, looking for some Logan Stankoven. Maybe another Mike Modano. Who knows? Not too bad. Was that your first one in this break? It was. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. A lot of big teams still up for grabs. Rangers are big. LA's big. The Islanders are massive. Matthew Schaefer. Might sell a dollar team. All right. Fish Jack, should I do a sudden death team? Maybe I should. Ooh. That one went for cheap. Grasby getting one for a steal. And it's going to be Toronto. That's huge. Matthew Nyes, Easton Cowan, and then all the legends, Austin Matthews. That could be big. All right, let's keep this running. Congrats on that, Grasby. Philadelphia on the board, Montreal, Minnesota, San Jose, the Islanders, the Devils, the Oilers, the Ducks, the Red Wings. There's a lot of Gordie Howe in Black Diamond. Like, actual autographs. I was going to say hard signed. They're not hard signed. They are sticker autos. He's been dead for 10 years. Rest in peace to Mr. Hockey. But that would be cool. We've pulled a stick auto of Gordie Howe out of, I think, Stature. I believe it was Stature. It's cool seeing his stuff in here again. Coach getting St. Louis. That's big. Dvorsky, Snuggerud, all those others. You're really all in on 25-26 right now with St. Louis and Nashville. Is that a keep, or are you going to trade to try to get one of the other big teams? Personally, I think that's a hold. This is our first time getting 25-26 CDD. I've heard so many people talking about how juiced these packs are, and that the value is only going to go up with it. Never trade? I like it. I like it. Yeah, you're a never trader. Okay, baby. Let's go. Minnesota, Montreal, San Jose on the board. Edmonton, Anaheim, Detroit, Pittsburgh, the Rangers on the board. Carolina on the board. Lots of big Nikishin in 25-26 Black Diamond. I'm so excited to do this break. I love doing exquisite hunts. This is maybe my favorite type of break to do. Other than the cup. Oh, we almost sold a very cheap spot. We still might. Yo, everyone was asleep. Blitz jumped in there. Watch him get Montreal. Boston, still very big. A lot of Bobby Orr in this. There's actually Bobby Orr in a few of these. That's a very nice one. Congrats to Blitz getting Boston for cheap. Yeah, 30 bucks, definitely not bad. Get an original 6 team. I like. And it's more than just Bobby Orr. There's a lot of big names you can get. All right, guys, let's go. Montreal's on the board still. San Jose on the board still. Spots are going for wickedly cheap out of nowhere. Schwa guy getting Vancouver for cheap. We actually hit a couple of really big Vancouver cards in the last break. Different products, but still, it can happen is my point. There are 21 teams left. Of those 21, we got some huge teams. Montreal, one of the biggest ones. Edmonton, San Jose for Celebrini, Anaheim, Detroit, the Rangers, Minnesota. And these teams, for some reason, are dipping in price. Coach getting mini for only 33 bucks. I like it. I like it. Look at that. Holy. All right, guys. Only 20 teams left. Montreal, the biggest team in this break, is still up there. Edmonton's on there. Celebrini's team, the San Jose Sharks. You can also pull Will Smith and Michael Misa and so many more on there. Schwa guy getting another cheap spot. I like it. Okay, who's it going to be this time? Seattle. That could be a trade. That could be a trade. You've got Seattle and Vancouver. Yeah, that's it. That's a trade for sure. With a loaded board like this, I agree with that. All right, good luck, buddy. Your new team. It's going to be New Jersey. There you go. Some Luke Hughes action. And a bunch of legends in Black Diamond. Okay. Not too shabby. Definitely an upgrade. Not one of the biggest teams on the board, but definitely an upgrade. Montreal's hiding. Edmonton's hiding. The Islanders. Matthew Schaefer. We could pull a huge Matthew Schaefer card. Oh, only 32 bucks. Nipsey, you're stealing it. Get an Anaheim. Way to go, Nipsey. Boom. What a good steal there. All right. Not too shabby for Nipsey. It's funny, Brent has pointed out this phenomenon. It's weird. None of the big teams left the board, but spots dropped by 20 bucks. So I don't know what happened that made that occur, but you guys are getting some deals. Fish Jack. Fish Jack, I've got to pull you, Celebrini. I've got to pull you something big for San Jose. Huge. He felt it in the vibrations. He felt the vibrations going. I like it. All right. No, they will not skunk. I won't let it happen. I won't. I've got to pull him something huge. Okay, let's see who can get Montreal or Edmonton. Or the Islanders. The 3 biggest teams left. Montreal, Edmonton, Islanders. I would think I could argue that those are the 3 biggest teams in the break. And they're all still on the board with half the teams gone. And spots are going for almost half price right now. Coach getting one for only 30 bucks. Who's it going to be? LA. That can be huge. And Coach is not a trade person, so there we go. The big teams. Edmonton, Islanders, Montreal still on the board. Running another spot here. Those teams are all huge. Huge teams, huge spots. If any of those were the last team on the board, they would go for over $100. So get them now. Get them now because these prices aren't going to stay this low. Guaranteed. Goo Travis, who are you getting? Goo Travis picking up Edmonton for only $34. Congratulations. I like it. Is Montreal going to go for less than 50? That's the big question now. Will Montreal, with Slavkovsky, Demidov, and Hudson potential, go for less than 50? We got some CDD Black Diamond exclusive edition here. Montreal on the board still. Islanders on the board. Matthew Schaefer, anything is going for a mint. The Rangers on the board for all the Wayne Gretzky potential. Detroit for Gordie Howe autographs. Starbo getting one. All right, Starbo, who are you getting? Columbus, that's your first spot. Getting the Columbus Blue Jackets, some Fantilli, Jet Greaves potential. I don't think they have anyone for 25, 26 that I can think of. I'm sure they have names. I just don't know them. And there we go. Spot's going. I don't know why it was taking so long to generate this, but here we go. Maybe it's because Heat's about to happen. Maybe that was a sign that Heat is about to get hit. Montreal and the Islanders are still on the board. Going for less than 40, Starbo. Who are you going to get here with your second team? Vegas, that could be a trade. Yep, that's a big time trade. I agree. That's a good move. I'm not a trader, but I would have done the same thing here. Too much potential left. Here we go. Good luck, buddy. Good luck. Vancouver. Probably not the team you were hoping for there. Montreal, the Islanders are on the board. Montreal's on the board. Detroit is on the board. The Rangers are on the board. Sabres are on the board. They can hit very well in this. Pittsburgh hits really well in this. Islanders are massive, massive in this. Absolutely massive. Let's see if you can get them here. Starbo. Ottawa. Is that going to be another trade? Yep, that's another trade. That's an easy trade. All right, Vancouver and Ottawa. Putting them in. Your new team is going to be Buffalo Sabres. Living in the heart of America. I think that's an upgrade. Remember, I'm not shaving my beard until we pull a Hasek auto. Let's get a Dominator for ya. If you can. We changed the products. You might not be able to. But if you can, we will. We will. Arch getting a cheap spot. Seeing these teams going for way cheaper than they should. And getting Tampa with it. It was a nice opportunity. With only, for $36, you got to take a shot, right? Montreal and the Islanders are hiding. Right? Say hi to your friend Josh visiting from Florida. Hello, Josh from Florida. Welcome to wherever you are now. Ooh, John Stucat's jumping in. Another cheap spot with a loaded board. Who's it going to be? Seattle. I think that's your first team, John. I'll just confirm that real quick. Yep, okay. Yeah, probably not exactly who you wanted, but they can still hit. Oh, there you are, Josh. How's it going, buddy? All right. Montreal is on the board. Loaded. Hudson, Demidov, Slavkovsky. The Islanders are on the board for Matthew Schaefer. Detroit has tons. This is a big board. Schwagai getting Carolina. That can actually be big. This is an exclusive edition of 25-26. Nikishin is unbelievable. I think I would hold Carolina in this, but it is up to you. You're good? All right. Okay. Only 12 teams left. Of those 12, Pittsburgh for Crosby, Detroit for Gordie Howe and Axel Sandin Pellikka, the Islanders for Matthew Schaefer, Montreal, everything. New York Rangers for Wayne Gretzky and a bunch of great other legends. And another cheap spot. Arch getting this for only $40. And getting Columbus. Is that a trade? Yep, that's a trade. Tampa and Columbus. All right, good luck, buddy. Let's see you hit something big with this trade. Montreal or the Islanders would be big. And it's going to be... Can't do that. Cannot do that because you just traded that in. All right, good luck. Jake Sanderson. All right. So it's clear that the big teams have been hiding. Is now the time. Fish Jack. You have San Jose if you get Montreal as well. All right, who's going to get Montreal? The Islanders, the Red Wings, the Penguins, the Rangers, the Flyers. Starbo getting Vegas. That's a trade, yeah. Buffalo and Vegas, I'm assuming. Is that it? Is that your only two teams? Yay, more singing? Yeah, I like when Buffalo gets traded. I like singing the song. Yeah, that's your two teams. Okay. Just wanted to confirm that as well. Here we go. Good luck, buddy. Let's see who you get here. And it's Philly. Okay, that is some Michkov potential. Not too bad. But Montreal and the Islanders are still hiding. Holy. And teams are going for cheap. I guarantee you Montreal is a multiple $100 spot in this with all the potential that they have. All right, let's see who Starbo's getting. Columbus. Is that another trade? It might be. That might be another trade. Yep. All right, good luck, buddy. You've had a couple of trades. Let's make this one work out for you. One of the big two. Detroit, that's a big upgrade. That is a big upgrade. Axel Sandin, Pelika, Gordie Howe. Definitely an upgrade. All right, I don't mind that, but Montreal and the Islanders are still there, waiting for someone to pick them up for cheap. Who's going to be the guy? Who is going to be he? Schwa guy, is it going to be you? Tampa Bay. Probably not the one you were looking for there. Is that going to be a trade? New Jersey, Tampa Bay. All right, let's do it. That was an early spot, wasn't it? New Jersey? Or was it not? No, it was like mid of the road. All right, here we go. All right. Good luck, buddy. I hope it's the Islanders or Montreal for you. Let's go. Let's go. Buffalo Sabres. Living in the heart of... Montreal and the Islanders are very hidey. Very hidey. Oh, Mr. Bowman wants them. Starbo wants them. We're getting a bit of a duel now that we see that they are still on there. All right. Starbo grabbing this one. Oh, error. We're going to have to wait for you to push that one through. The delayed payment sometimes does pay off. See if it happens here. Grasby chirping Starbo in the chat. Oh, man. Here's my question to you guys. If all the charges get dropped for Gavin McKenna, would you still draft him first overall? Or even in the top 5 at this point? 100% top 5. I'm with you there. The only thing is, if he is a bit of a loose cannon, does that become an issue? Is that something you consider, you factor in? They won't get dropped before the draft. Ooh. Okay. Let's see if Starbo can get this one pushed through with the Islanders and Habs on the board. Getting the spot for less than the average cost. We might have to just continue. Not hearing anything from him. We might have to move on. 100% score and fight. Yeah, there you go. The only issue is the fight did happen off the ice. Yeah, we got the clock on the board. We should get the Jeopardy theme for delayed payments. Dun 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 dun. All right, I'm gonna have to call it. Sorry, Starbo. I know you got that spot for cheap, but we're gonna move on here. Someone else has an opportunity to jump in Starbo's place. This could be a big move. Oh, did I arch? That's great. This might be the opportunity. No way, it's going for even cheaper. It's going for even cheaper somehow. Oh, who's it going to be? Hello? No, it went through. It went through. It's just not doing anything. No worries, Starbo. It looks like maybe WhatNot's having some issues. Come on, WhatNot. Maybe I can push this one through. All right, Arch, I'm going to try to push this one through for you. Good luck. Good luck. New Jersey. Okay. Luke Hughes. You do have... That may be a trade, actually. I know New Jersey's good, but the board is loaded. You've got Ottawa and New Jersey. This is a big debate here. Give you a minute. We should get an Arch cam. Anytime someone's thinking about a trade, we just go to them. Oh, man, that's a tough one, though. That's such a risky trade, but Islanders are on the board. Montreal's on the board. Pittsburgh, the Rangers. He's keeping. He's keeping. Okay, guys, Montreal and the Islanders are still on the board. The second tier would be Pittsburgh and the Rangers. Philadelphia. Columbus, Washington after that. Then Vancouver, Vegas, Winnipeg, Tampa. Those are the only ones that you're kind of trying to avoid. Oh, Arch going in again. Who is it going to be? It works this time. Vegas. All right, is that going to be Ottawa and Vegas, or is that New Jersey and Vegas? I think probably Ottawa. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Good luck, man. Okay, Columbus. Bit of a lateral move there. But now you got some Fantilli action. Some Jet Greaves. Puff Daddy in the chat. What's up, Puff? Looks like some more people are going to be joining you in the penitentiary. I hope that's exciting. You guys can put on a good concert there. Pusha T and Jay-Z have been named. So, we'll see. That'd be a good show. All right, Van City Defender with his first team. Who's it going to be? The Rangers. Not bad. Part of that second tier. Montreal and the Islanders are still there. They're still hiding. Oh, boy. Only 10 teams left. Who's going to get one of those big ones? Arch is going for it. Good luck, buddy. And it's going to be... Ottawa's back with you. Arch, I can't do that for you, buddy. Oh, Starbo, yours went through. You're going to have to request a refund on that. Quite a few teams went off the board. But you're free to bid again. So you didn't lose anything. But a lot of teams went off the board in between then and now. So you're going to have to request the refund on that guy. All right. Arch, are we trading? Are we... It's kind of a risky trade. Well, not more risky than your last one. Keep? Okay. Here we go. Good luck, man. Oh, your uncle who's a lawyer broke down what could happen with Gavin. I'm super interested in this. Let me know. All right. Montreal and the Islanders are still on the board. Let's go. Who's it going to be? Arch taking this one. Starbo didn't trade. Arch getting Washington. That might be a keep as well. Yeah, that's a keep. All right, here we go. Montreal and the Islanders are still on the board. And then Philly and Pittsburgh as like a second tier is not bad. My uncle's dog's cousin's owner is a judge and he says he'll be okay. Well, there we go. Mr. Bowman breaking the news there. All right, guys, who's going to get Montreal or the Islanders for cheap? Grasby going for it. Probably will not go first overall anymore. Can face up to 20 years, but realistically will get probation, community service, no jail. Grasby getting Pittsburgh. Ooh. Thinks it could be way worse too. Crosby hunt, big time. With the exclusive edition of Black Diamond, I would not want to get rid of Pittsburgh. I know they're not the biggest team on the board still, but I would keep Pittsburgh for sure, Grasby. So let's move on. Oh, and that would do it for trades too, actually. Okay. So let's go. Montreal and the Islanders are still hiding. Trades are now gone off the boards. Montreal and the Islanders. You guys have a good opportunity to get some big cards for cheap. Montreal especially, dude. Like the Islanders getting, Matthew Schaefer. You sent the cancellation? Perfect. I'll push that through afterwards. Boom! Arch getting the Islanders. Matthew Schaefer. Let's go. Oh my God. Puff Daddy. No. Is that from the penitentiary? Is he already in there with you? Fish Check, are you for real? Do you not know the team you have? Ooh, that's cool that he doesn't know. All right. You got the San Jose Sharks, Fish Jack. John Stucat's jumping in. Picking up Vancouver. Okay, the Canucks. No, Fish Jack, I've got to pull you something. If it's not Celebrini? If it's not Celebrini, then Michael Misa is a big one that you can get. Will Smith, I've got to pull something for you. Feeling it. Montreal still on the board. Fish Jack, I bet you a junior bacon cheeseburger that you'll get something. Oh, is that a bet then? Are we betting? John Stucat's getting Philly. I can only afford a junior bacon cheeseburger. Can't be base. No, it's got to be a numbered good rookie or better, is what I'd say. A numbered good rookie or better. All right, let's do it, baby. I got to pull you something big. Montreal's still on the board, by the way, guys. I know you got to dodge Tampa, Vegas, and Winnipeg, but Canucks are going to kick your butt today. They might. Arch getting Winnipeg. Forgot about the dodging. That's kind of part of it. Okay, you guys, Arch just gave you all a much better chance to get Montreal. So shout out to Good Guy Arch. Hashtag Good Guy Arch. Hashtag Nice Guy Arch. Montreal is still there, yeah. Pull you a Schaefer? I'm going to do my best, man. Grasby getting Tampa Bay. Good guy, hashtag Good Guy Grasby. Making it a 50-50 chance for you guys to get the biggest team in this entire break. There we go. Hashtag Good Guy Grasby. Oh, baby. Is it actually going to go last? Arch is saying, no, it's here. It's here. Let's see if Arch is right. I like Arch's instincts, to be honest with you. Getting Montreal for 51 would be crazy. Oh, my God. Hashtag Good Guy Arch. Guys, you are bidding on the biggest team in this break. Hudson, Demidov, Slavkovsky, and Demidov and Slavkovsky are in the exclusive editions. Whoo, baby, here we go. Here we go. Fish Jack, you were correct. You were absolutely correct. Hopefully, Cher. There was a good point where we were losing like half price on everything. So you guys are bidding on Montreal now, baby. Bidding on Montreal now. Arch wants that. Arch wants Montreal. So does Bench Brawl, though. Oh, it's a duel. It's a duel. And it's going to Arch. There we go. That is cheap for Montreal in this. Wow. All right, let me get the teams and notes for you guys. Get some rips in the chat. I can't believe how cheap they went for. Congrats. All right, here we go. Getting all the names. Boom. I gotta see some rips in the chat. Exactly, I have to still hit. Is Arch a millionaire? He might be one day. All right, was that accurate? Did the right teams go in the notes? I'll just confirm. Yeah, okay, cool. Rips in the chat, and let's start ripping. There we go. He's a broke hippie who just got paid. There you go. Hey, Arch, that's like being a modern millionaire, I'd say. Oh, for some reason, Arch, I thought you were Brent. I just looked at the face and I got excited. I was like, my boy's back. All right. Let's do the ice first. Obviously, saving the exclusive editions for last. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's pull a Bedsy Exquisite Patch Auto. '23-24 Upper Deck Ice. Massive potential. Looks like we got a depth of winner in this. And it is Chandler Stevenson, depth of winner. Our decoy. Joel Eriksson Ek and Ridley Gregg. That's not hard, Arch. That's not hard. Oh, Fish Check, you like Wagyu pizza. Uh-oh. We've got an Andrei Kuzmenko, depth of winner. The decoy. Matthew Tkachuk and Devin Levi. All right. Huge. We got a purple in this one. A little bit of color. And it's going to be Brian Rust with Owen Power and William Dufour. All right. You almost don't want to hit now. Uh-oh. Am I going to owe Fish Jack a Wagyu pizza? We got a Jamie Benn, depth of winner. An Ollie Eriksson Ek and a Brock Faber from Minnesota. He's been good. Him and Quinn Hughes have some good chemistry. Yeah, I think you're... May as well, Arch. It'll make the break go easier for you. Here we go. Tyler Clevin. We have no Ice Premier yet, but we do have a Kirill Marchenko and an Aiden McDonough. Remember, the Bedard base rookie is a short print, so it's actually a decent card to hit in this. No thick card yet. No Ice Premier yet. Oh, is this going to be a jersey? No! Yo! Holy! Logan Cooley! 29 out of 199. That's the reverse jersey number. Dang! With Michelli and Nestorenko. Wow! Look at that. He's good. Where's Brent? He's off today. He's not feeling good, I guess. I didn't hear from him. Hopefully he's okay. I think he might actually be like in real bad shape. 'Cause usually he texts me and he hasn't gotten back to me, so hopefully he's all right. Prayers up, sticks out for Brent. Okay, let's see. We've got a Braden Point. My boy Jack Greaves. And Jonathan Gruden. Yeah, Arizona is huge. Logan Cooley Premier Auto. We got a Mason Lowry. Jack Hughes, and Owen Beck. No, I did fire him a text. He didn't get back, so you absolutely can, Arch. Everyone message Brent. Yo! Connor Bedard to $7.99. Let's go! Boom! That's awesome! Wow! All right. Holy. Van City, I found out how to determine if they're numbered from the front. It's the logo of ice, and where it says depth of winter will have a rainbow sheen to it. So I've been paying attention to that. This has been a good box of ice. Holy. Holy jumping. We got a numbered Elliot Denoyer. That is 90 out of 99 for Philadelphia. We've got Wyatt Johnson and Matthew Coronado. Oh, you got one right in front of you. Yeah, it's a handy little way to figure out without even needing to flip it over. Because sometimes we got a Ty Emerson. I'm not counting that one. I wouldn't say he's a good enough rookie, Fish Jack. So it is a hit, but it's not a level that we discussed of a hit. I would hope. I'm fair. Don't worry. You'll get your Wagyu. We got a Yuri Patera 178 out of 799 for Vegas. Hunter McCown and Milos Kellerman. What a box, dude. Bedard and Cooley. That's such a nice little Bedard to get. That's what I'm going to have to try to figure out there, Arch. Like I said, all I can afford today is a junior bacon cheeseburger, and that's if they have it on their specials on the app, which they do a lot of the time, so hopefully they do. Nice little $2 burger. Don't make fun of me for only having $2 in my bank account. Listen, it's been a rough time for me. We got Sebastian Aho, a Malkin 95 of 99 for Pittsburgh. Nice little pity card. You ever at a friend's place and they take out some chips and popcorn in a bowl and you wonder if that's their throw-up bowl? Now I'm gonna wonder that. Why'd you say it? Oh. Oh no. Connor Bedard, Jake Neighbors, and Zach Ostapchuk. Oh my god, no, I've never thought that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Holy. Ooh. Yo, Nils Oman. That's a cool one with a Sub-Zero of Marshall Refine. Nils Oman, 5 of 199. We're getting some cool little rookie autos. And then Olin Zellweger. So that's a 22-23 ice update. Interesting update. People usually only have a couple. Here's the thing, though. I've never thrown up into a bowl. I know that's like a thing, but I've always, thankfully, been able to make it to the toilet. Or thrown up in the hallway on my way to a toilet. That's happened, too. We got Anze Kopitar on a date. Maxim Siplikov, years ago, though. Years ago that happened. And then Cutter Gauthier rookie. Oh, Lockett, you've ruined me. In a takeout box before. I bet Brent has some stories about throwing up and weird things. We've got Petey. We got Philip Forsberg. I threw up during a break show one time. And then Marshall Refai. I don't remember if we admitted it or not, but one time I very hurriedly left the camera to go throw up. I was not doing well. We've got a Zach Dean, Aaron Ekblad, and Devin Cooley. He's fat. No, it's just I don't know. He has stories about all kinds of stuff. Like when he pooped his pants in public. And threw his shorts out in a bush. Mason Marchment, Chibrikov, and Josh Doan. Crossfade it is. He's not a big drinker, though. It's the Asian in him. Zach Ostapchuk, Kevin Fiala, and Zach Dean rookie. Because he eats too much. Probably doesn't take much. Probably not. We got a Mukmadulin. Cutter Gauthier jersey. That's actually pretty decent. And Brennan Othman. Three-quarters of whiskey is my limit, absolutely. I love getting up to that point. That's fun. Austin Matthews, Adam Klapka for the Flames, and Mukmadulin again for the Sharks. All right, couple of packs left. Let's hit something big. We got Olin Zellweger, Jet Luchenko for the Flyers. That's pretty nice. And Jesper Wallstedt. Where will he end up? How do blind people know when to stop wiping? Dude, you're ruining my brain with these questions. We've got Kevin Korchinski. We've got a very mild Spice Ovi. Look at that. And then we got a Fedotov on the back. Okay, guys, now it's our big boxes. This is the 2 boxes of CDD Black Diamond. So I think we'll start with 22, 23, and then move on to 25, 26. We're coming down to the wire. Yeah, congrats to everyone so far. It's been pretty good. Works great for mosh pits. Oh, boy. Montreal, please. Oh, Slavkovsky would be nice here. It is such a thick pack. That's a Rice Krispie treat in here. I feel it. One time they had Rice Krispie treats on $1.49 Tuesday. It was amazing. All right. Ooh. Joe Sakic on the front. So there we go. That's a nice little Colorado card. Wow! Triple diamond Jake Sanderson rookie! Yo! That's a nuke! Holy! Boom, baby! More Joe Sakic. Wow. Thank you to Ottawa for coming home to daddy. There you go, yeah. Holy. Diamond Gallery, Leon Draisaitl. We've got, oh, look at that. Colorado killing it in this. Patty Waugh to 49. Even better. We got a Jack Quinn, Buffalo Sabres exquisite rookie, 55 of 99. And our extra hit is an Andrei Kuzmenko rookie gems. That one's numbered to 10. Holy. Okay, well, Jake Sanderson, man. There you go. What a nuke. He is an unbelievable player. That's awesome. So it's not Montreal, but I think you're probably still pretty happy with how that box went. Holy. Can you buy CDD boxes? You absolutely can. We have them in our shop. Okay. Yeah, no auto in that box, but we did get a nuke with that Jake Sanderson. Look him up. Look up his numbers this year and last year. He is so good. All right, exclusive edition 25-26. I've been told these are incredible. CDD is certified diamond dealer exclusive. You can get them at the Upper Deck Conference. And we were able to get our hands on some. All right, we got Evan Bouchard on the front. Looking for some Demidov, Misa, and Schaefer. Diamond plate. Rookie autos. Jacob Melanson, number 1 out of 149 for Seattle. Yo, there you go. Matthew Schaefer, rookie team logo jumbos. It's like a $200 card right there. Damn. These are juiced. 65 out of 99. And it's Petey. Oh, you can see who's behind Petey too. It's Montreal. Diamond Legends. Vinny Damphousse, the last guy to score 40 goals in a season for Montreal. Cole Caulfield can stay healthy. I think that'll end. Ooh. Jimmy Snuggerud to 10. Yo! Unbelievable card. What a bang. What a patch. And then the final one of this one. And it is a Gabriel Perreault Ideal Cut Rookies for the Rangers. What a pack. Those are loaded. So I think I owe Fishjack some Wagyu. Do you do paint like installments? Like one slice at a time over the course of 10 years? Am I able to do that with you? Fishjack, you won the bet. Any Matthew Schaefer? Yes, sir, there was. You got a team logo jumbos, Matthew Schaefer. Huge card. Look at that. Boom. Guys, this was a great break. Holy. Look at that. Some nasty cards coming out of this one. Okay. Yeah, I know it does, Fishjack. I know. All right. I'm going to put these cards away and then we can get started on the final break of the day. Let's make it happen. So the next break we have, I've got some single pack bangers. You know the juice stuff comes out of single pack, so we're going to find some good stuff. All right, baby. Final break of the day. 6 breaks in a row skunk from you. I think we're misusing the word skunk, though, because you did get a numbered insert. It was not of the terms of our agreement, unfortunately for me, so I do owe you. But that's only fair. And we got this right here. Single pack bangers. So we just opened some 25-26 Black Diamond. We're going to do it again. We're also going to be hunting some Celebrini clear cut action. 22-23 SPX. 23-24 game use. And then, like I said, 25-26 Black Diamond. So that is going to be the final break of the day. So let's make it a big one. Let's get some legendary cards here. Can I refund you so you can hammer these? Yeah, let's get that sorted for you right away. Sorry if my computer's a little bit slow. It might take a second, but I'll make sure to do it right here. I'll just jam out to the music in the meantime. You guys can talk amongst yourselves, so I'm not going to be super entertaining. Bet your left nut that this break will be full of San Jose. I bet it will. This is going to be a random team as well. This is all one break, so it's going to be a nice one. All right, let's see. Where is your request, Starbo? I guess I can just search up your name. Here we go. Which one was it? It was this one. Okay. Did you submit a request for it to be canceled? I'm not seeing it here. But I can do it from here. So that's what I'll do. There we go. All right. Is it Jake Sanderson an update or something? No, it was 22-23. That was his rookie year. Met Brent this weekend in person, told me to be careful. Look where I am today. There you go. All right, let's get started with this final break, guys. 4-year, high-end, one-pack bangers. Let's get the team board going. And let's get started. All right, good luck, guys. Running the spots. We got 4 different years. Lots of big searches in this one. All right. Move that onto camera a little bit better. There we go. All right, grab your spots early. The cheapest spots go at the beginning. The big chase teams in this one are going to be San Jose, Chicago, Minnesota, Montreal, Dallas, Edmonton, Anaheim, Toronto, and the Islanders. Those are going to be the big ones. Coach getting a spot. Let's see who Coach gets. It's LA. Not bad. LA's a very decent one. They're never at the bottom for chase teams. They're sometimes at the top. Always consistent. You like it. All right. Spot number 2 is going. Nashville has gone first. 3 spots in every break. Let's see. Oh, yeah, let's see if that continues. Schwa guy getting the Islanders. Very nice one. Right off the hop, the Islanders. Okay. That's pretty decent. Montreal, Chicago, Minnesota, Dallas, Toronto, San Jose, Edmonton, Anaheim, all still on the board. Obviously, this is early on, so lots of big teams still on the board. Crosby getting another spot in this one. I think your first one in this break. Minnesota, way to go. So you're saying there's a chance. Exactly. Not bad, Grasby. How am I feeling about McKenna? I do have to say, my opinion on if he'll go first overall has changed. Significantly. Dramatically, even. FC95 getting it. Let's see. And it's Washington. Not bad. Hear about the incident this weekend? Was it this weekend that happened? Are we just hearing about it now and it happened this weekend? Oy, oy, oy. I didn't know that. Weird that we're just hearing about it now. You'd think someone that was there would have said something. Yeah, that's crazy. McKenna, man. I hope it's not as bad as it sounds, but it sounds bad. He was protecting his mom? Is that true? Kempter getting the Rangers. And yeah, Panarin got traded. Speaking of the Rangers. Good trade for LA. All right, let's run another spot. If it is true that McKenna was protecting his mom, not only does that change my opinion again, I'm going 100 degrees in the other direction. I'm going to go, oh, there we go. That was an awesome move. I like that. Protect your moms. Is the media blowing it up? Yeah, if he was protecting his mom. San Jose for Nipsey. There you go, buddy. We're predicting they're going to be a big one in this. Oh, I hope he was just protecting his mom. If that's the case, that's a baller move. Oh, yeah, Givey, of course. I was going to get up. I have the Givey here. 24-25 SP Blaster. Did I, Arch? Is that Schaefer bigger? Because I thought I looked it up recently and it was 200. I think I adequately hyped it up. All right, let's get that Givey ready and going. I'm sure you guys don't mind me taking a second to put another Givey up here, considering it's going to be a free thing for you guys. Givey 2. All right. And boom and boom. So that Givey should be live in just a second now. You bet you... I'm not going to bet that one. Those are some bad odds for me. I can't afford double or nothing in anything. All right, let's run another spot. Oh, there's my thing. Outline this so I can read it better. Just used a normal pen for the first one. Givey number 2. The Hog has done it. Getting Arizona, Grasby. That actually could be pretty decent too. You've got some good teams. I like it. Oh, gotcha, Arch. I gotcha. It's still a beautiful Matthew Schaefer card. Hogwarts. Is your nickname Hogwarts? What a wild one. Cooley en route. Ooh, we hit a big Cooley in the last one. This is going to be a different product, so a lot of potential there. Just Hog? Hog warded. Okay. Damn, now I want to play Halo. All right, Kempter. Getting Chicago. Big one. Way to go. Mr. Bowman, you got Toronto. Very nice spot. Some big teams are going early. Montreal's still on the board. Edmonton, Anaheim on the board. How long will that last? Big dub by the Leafs last night. Yeah, they need to start putting it together. Put a good string of wins together. Fishjack, you feel like playing Fortnite? I'd play Fortnite with Fishjack. I haven't played since like 2018. Goo Travis getting his first one in this break. And it is Anaheim. Very nice one. Lucky, how's it going, buddy? Guys, remember there is a Givey going, so remember to enter that one. Enter the Givey. All you have to do is follow. Canadian only Givey. Americans do it enough to us. We got to do it to them. Schwa guy getting New Jersey. Ooh, okay. That could be big. There's some big New Jersey card potential in this. 2 minutes left for Givey number 2. That is a blaster box of SP. We'll be opening this up for the winner, and hopefully we can pull you a nice Celebrini rookie. Oh, if I could say international excluded except for Scotland, I would have, Falcon. Philly, going to Nipsey, not too bad. How are you feeling? How often and what time are you usually on? We're on Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. We start at 1. Usually we go from 1 to about 4. Rod, I'll just send you all my cards. You can do a single stream and take 20%. I mean, 1 p.m. Pacific time is when we go live. International excluding USA. That would be funny. That would be funny. All right, moving on to another spot here. Do you guys have Thursday or Friday off? Brent has Friday off. I do not. So Friday is when I do a lot of the packing and shipping and that kind of thing. Yeah, take Brent on an adventure. Grasby getting one. The Hog. Getting Carolina. Some Nikishin hunting in 25-26. How are you feeling with that? You got some spots, right? Yeah, you got... Oh, you actually... I wouldn't trade. You got some good ones. You got some good ones. I dare you to take him to lunch. You'll go... I've, actually, one time I took Brent out for lunch. He's a cheap date. I can promise that. Lucky. So far winning this one. Is he going to take it? No, Kempter is jumping in saying this spot's mine with Montreal and Edmonton on the board. Montreal is easily the biggest team in this break. Oh, a different time, Fish Jack. You've taken me and Brent out for lunch a couple of times. You even bought Brent medication, which was nice. So we love you forever. You finally pulled some. You got your first hobby box. What do you get? Chemter's trading. All right, trading with New York Rangers, and we got a winner. Flying Chicken in the Night. What a name. Flying Chicken. I'm just going to put down Flying Chicken. So Rangers and Vancouver trade. Yep. I was thinking almost exactly that, Fish Jack. Here we go. Good luck, Kempter. Kempter getting Boston with the trade back. Not bad, an original 6 team. All right. Flying Chicken, you now have free shipping as well as this blaster that will open. You pulled a Wyatt Johnson RPA to 99 triple colored patch. That's huge. That's huge. All right, Flying Chicken, let me pull you something big. Grasby getting another spot. He's got some good teams. He's got Florida. That could be a trade. You let me know. All right. Trade Carolina and Florida. All right, let's do that. Carolina and Florida. Good luck, buddy. Hopefully this pays off for you. Ottawa. Maybe we'll get another huge Jake Sanderson. But let's open this one for Flying Chicken. All right, buddy. You've got a Jesper Wallstedt rookie. That's not too bad for your first one there. Oh, neither am I. Oh, boy. We've got a Brock Nelson and a Zach Dean. Buffalo Sabres, living in the heart of America. Pull you a Hasek would be cool. All right, Kopitar. We've got a Zach Ostapchuk rookie. Oh, boy. You guys are great today. Not that you're ever not great, but the chat is especially good today. We got Hellebuck and Cooley. If Cooley can turn into the next Hellebuck, that'd be nice. All right, we got Nico Hischier, Dylan Cousins. Yo, Marc-Andre Fleury numbered 983 out of 1299, and then Zach Bolduc. That's cool. How Archie's never heard it before. That's a good point. All right, we've got Mason McTavish on a beautiful jersey, and a Michkov rookie. Not bad. My boy, Matvey Michkov. All right. We've got a Leon Draisaitl and a Liam Ogren rookie. All right, that was your givey. Shout out to you, Flying Chicken. Remember, you have free shipping for this break now. So you can jump in and get a cheap spot if you so choose. Speaking of which, let's go. Let's run a spot. Yeah, no worries, buddy. We really pride ourselves in having some good givvies. Oh, lucky, that was it for the givvies today. That was it, unfortunately. We have a givey budget that we've exceeded a little too many times. Like that blaster is a $50 blaster. Stu, getting your first spot of this one. Getting Colorado. You're seeing some more things on Gavin. Open up Twitter, see a text message. The guy beat up was talking mad about his mom. Dude, if that's the case, Gavin McKenna is a dog. If that's why he got in the fight and broke the guy's jaw to defend his mom's honor, he's immediately part of the dog squad. That'd make me like him so much more. George getting Calgary. Hey, George, do you want to trade? Oh, boy. Oh, you do? Calgary and whom? Oh, for Ottawa. Hey, there you go. There's an offer. Calgary for Ottawa offer. Lucky getting a spot here. Who is Lucky going to get? Columbus. Lucky getting Columbus. Is that your first one? I think that is. All right. Unverified source. I want to believe it. I really do. Oh, dude, I was just talking about the BX pub, the one with Fedor Fedorov. Burke brought him up to the Canucks. I love that story so much. Hearing Brian Burke talk to Bieksa about it too, now that they're both analysts, man. Oh, see you later, Fish Jack. Have a good one. Have a good rest of your evening. Let's see who's going to get Montreal or Edmonton. Some good teams left. All right, Jamie. Jamie Hamilton, Florida. Is that your first spot? I think it is. Okay. Fish Jack. Oh. Please get Brent to bite a base card and send it sleeved on his own team bag. Yeah. I had to bend someone's Pacioretty. Oh, yeah. I'm going to be paying attention big time to the Gavin McKenna story. All right, guys. Montreal, Dallas, Edmonton, Pittsburgh on the board. Those are some huge potential teams. Nolan picking up Montreal for only $25. Way to go. Way to go. That's a big get for cheap. Lots of big cards for Montreal in all of these. You guys think Cole Caulfield will be the first Hab in the 21st century to break 40 goals? I'm feeling it. He's at, what, 32, 33? He doesn't have far to go. Goo Travis. Columbus is chopped. They're a little chopped. We're talking looks, right? Goo Travis getting Vegas. No, me too. Me too. I don't want his career to be over because of a stupid thing. If it was for his mom, I think every man can excuse it. How are you feeling, Goo? You got Buffalo. You've got Vegas. You've got Anaheim's too good to trade. I like Buffalo. You're good? Okay. Cool. 12 teams to go. Of those 12, Dallas is massive, Detroit's massive, Edmonton and Pittsburgh are massive. The Rangers are good, Carolina's decent. Rangers winning the draft and will ruin his career instead. Dude, that might be even worse, to be honest. The Rangers have such a bad developmental program. I've talked about it so many times. Vancouver to Schwa guy. Schwa guy, how are you feeling? Is that a trade? You're good? Okay, cool. Cool, cool. Vancouver is going to start being a really good team to hit. Braden Coots, Villander, whoever they draft this year. You were at Earl's, friend of yours who was at the rookies dinner. Nathan Barrett, story's hilarious. Fedor walked through a glass door and shattered it. Really? That's funny. I got into, not a bar fight, but a few months ago I got into a scuffle. New York Rangers going to Schwa guy. Very nice one. I'm assuming that's a keep as well. Lots of big potential for the Rangers. Someone was being extremely homophobic at a Montana's. Someone in my group. I'm not a big fan of this guy. So I told him to shut the up. I said it just like, dude, shut the up. And he got mad. Everyone got quiet. And then I was whatever. I was drinking my whiskey. And then he suckers me. So then we get into a scuffle. And I'm shocked we didn't get kicked out. Coach, get in Seattle. You're not someone who trades, so we're going to continue. Got into a brawl in your hockey provincials. Nice. Hell yeah. That's the time to do it. That's the time. Did you dummy him? He wasn't a big guy. He's just like you know those guys who are like 5'7", but they just have like hatred in their heart. That's him. So I'm big. I just pinned him. Yo, Steve. I know it doesn't come across on camera. I think I'm taller than most people expect, is what I've heard. I'm not like a giant, but I'm not small. I got a big wingspan. Can confirm he's huge. Well, Arch, we're talking about behind the Arby's when you're... Oh, wait, are we not? Yo, Steve, getting the Dallas Stars, that's huge. Wyatt Johnson potential. You got 20 penalties from that game. Nice. Hell yeah. Oh, dude, what team do you play for? Let me know. All right, guys, Edmonton is still on the board. That's a huge team to go for as cheap as these prices are going. We got some good boxes here. We got some really good boxes going for cheap. Winnipeg Jets going to George. You play for Tri-Cities? Oh, shoot, okay. George, how are you feeling? Is that a trade? That's a trade, okay. I felt that. That's going to be Calgary and Winnipeg. Good luck, man. Good luck. You've injured yourself way too much. You got to know when to quit, man. That's the big thing. Detroit! That's a big upgrade, George. That's a big upgrade. Maybe I'll pull you a Gordie Howe auto out of Black Diamond. Like heated rivalry? There you go. Oh, that's a different kind of scuffle. Also involves pinning. Okay. Edmonton's still on the board. Trades are off. Oh, boy. Trades are off. Let's go. Who's getting? Looks like they're going to go for cheap, too. Big break to get Edmonton. You dislocated your shoulder and broke a few fingers in the same season? Yikes, dude. That sucks. Pittsburgh. Big team to get in this. Pull you like a Lemieux or Crosby or something. I feel like clear cut's going to be really good. We've opened quite a few clear cut. Nothing to really write home about. So I'm feeling something in this. Played through it as you should. As you should, buddy. That's what it's all about. Breaking thumb or big toe hurts like an MF? I wouldn't know. Shockingly, one of the only things I haven't broken are my digits. Oh no, that's not true. I'm a stupid liar. Edmonton going to Schwa guy. Way to go. I've broken fingers before. I don't know why I said that and didn't think about it. Broken my foot. Broken my fingers. Broke both the bones in my wrist. Broke my nose. Brent is gone. Okay. TYSM. Getting a spot here. Yeah, Brent died. I'm assuming, because he didn't reply to me. Yeah, still hasn't replied to me. So hopefully he's okay. I'll feel so bad if he did die. I will feel so bad. Maybe I should call him on this stream and be like, you okay, buddy? USC Collect getting a cheap spot. You've broken most fingers and most toes and arm, nose, elbow, wrists, and ankle, jaw. Wow. That's a lot. USC getting Carolina some Nikishin hunting. Not too shabby. Only 4 spots to go, baby. 4 spots to go. Let's see who's going to grab them. I'm getting hungry. And I owe Fish Shack at the very least the $2 in my bank account. So I'm going to go find some free samples from Save On. That'll be my lunch today. Bayer getting the St. Louis Blues. Sometimes they have some really decent free samples, though. You get like a little piece of a muffin and some cheese. Not too bad. There's a fun little life hack. All right, run another spot. Back pain or back nerve damage is terrible. Oof. Yeah, my mom's got, she had spinal meningitis, and it really debilitated her. All right, Schwa guy. What are you grabbing? Tampa Bay. The Lightning going to Schwa guy. You've got some good teams, some good hunts. Calgary and Nashville. If you guys are looking for some Zane Parekh, Matthew Wood, Dustin Wolf, some good ones. George knows what he's grabbing. Is that true, George? Let's see who's going to get these teams. These are big 25-26 teams for sure. Just got back pain from all the times you got cross-checked in the lower back. Youch. All right. TYSM getting another spot, and it's going to be Nashville. You guys are bidding on Calgary. Zane Parekh, Dustin Wolf, Zari, Coronado, and more. Let's go, baby. The final spot of the day. Who is it going to go to? It's funny, my worst hockey injury happened in the dressing room. Oh, I hate you, Nico. I'm never going to stop hating you. All right. Bayer getting this one. Bayer taking down Calgary. Let's get the teams off the board. Let's get the teams in the notes. It wasn't a heated rivalry thing. Maybe it was on his end, actually. Maybe that's what spurred it. Okay, here we go. Putting the teams in notes, get some rips in the chat, and let's go, baby. Let's rip away. Lower body injury, heated rivalry style. Could you imagine? Guys, we're not going to disclose this injury. We're not disclosing this one. All right, I kind of like the order that we have it in. So this is the order we're going to do it. Good luck to everyone. Let me know what you want me to pull, and I will do my best. Big hit coming up. I think we're going to hit a massive card in this. For a break that went pretty cheap, too. All right. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. Last break of the day. Let's make it the biggest hit of the day, too. This is game used, 23-24. Neil Pionk to start. All-Star mascot fabric. Yo, Nordy! We've got a 4-color patch, 26-35. It's Nordy for the Wild. Let's go, baby. We got Adam Fantilli, rookie debut, 422 out of 499. We've got an Arno Durando auto for the Islanders. A deep cut of Wyatt Johnson to 35. Not bad. And then we've got an All-Star Fabrics of Merz Lincolns. All right, that was an interesting one. That was a really interesting box. A lot of low-numbered cards. We did get an auto. Our big hit was a mascot. That was 2 hits right off the bat. There you go. Lucky you're living up to your namesake. Mascot nuke. Are there 101 mascot cards? I've never bothered to look it up. All right, we're doing 22-23 SPX. Let's get something nice. Ooh, that's shiny. 26, 1 off the jersey number out of 100. Jacob Markstrom for the Flames. That was the final spot to go, too. Tough Guys mascot box would be crazy. We got Marcus Bjork to 25. Oh, heck yeah, for Columbus. Nikolai Ehlers superscripts for Winnipeg. That's a decent Winnipeg hit. Yo, Ben Myers, beautiful finite rookies. Wow! Out of 10 color match. Kirill Kaprizov. Yo. There you go, Minnesota. All right, Minnesota, you're not allowed to get any more cards. You've done good enough. First, you get Nordy. Take a screenshot of Nordy. All right, I'll bring him up to the camera so you can show everyone your giant nuke. There you go, buddy. You got your Nordy. It's a cute card. All right, Clear Cut. I have a very good feeling about this box of Clear Cut. So fire. All right, let's see what we got. Ooh. Who's it gonna be? Mukmadulin! Shakir Mukmadulin. Who is that? Is that Mukmadulin? Little mini Mukmadulin in the background. All right, that was your box of Clear Cut. Now we're going to move into 2526 Black Diamond, one of Brent's favorite products. Let's pull a good one in his honor. Was it Will Smith in the back? Is that who it was? Let's pull just players named Brent in this. We'll get a Brent Burns. We'll get a Brent Cruz. We'll get a Brent Barry. Brent Butt. Another Markstrom, this time on the Devils. All right, let's go. Colton Dock rookie auto for the Chicago Blackhawks. Oh, wow. 5 out of 49 Hellebuck. That is a beauty. All right, Winnipeg doing pretty well in this. Like we said, you never know what teams are going to do well. Ooh, be a big name. Number 9. It is Ryan Leonard. There you go. That's nice for the Washington Capitals. Diamond Legends for the Canucks. It's Marcus Naslund, 51 out of 249. The Ryan Leonard was numbered 36 out of 100. There you go, Diamond Legend. And our exquisite is Luca Cagnani for the San Jose Sharks, so they did well at the end there. First time buying off. Perfect. Well, welcome to the show. Thank you for showing up. And thank all of you guys for joining me for this one. I'm going to go get some free samples for my lunch from Save On. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Same time, 1 p.m. Pacific. I've been your host, Roderick Foster, for Pastime Sports and Games. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Later, guys.
We've all Brent's mistakes and Rod's hot takes. There's no